Hey, you guys, I didn't even see y'all come in. Auntie was busy. I didn't even see you guys come in. Welcome, family. All the kisses. All the love. Hello, and welcome to Monday Night Story Time. I missed you guys over the weekend, and I'm here to give you guys story time all week this week. So let me start off by saying hello to everybody. Hey Sean, hey Tay Baby, hey Regina, hey Shaniqua, hey Ottawa, hey Louisiana Cajun Girl, hey Tay Tay, hey Marie, hey Reality, hey Carmen, hey Tilly Love, hey Suki. Let me see, hold on. Hey Suki, hey Devontae, hey Nicole, hey Jasmine, hey Lanae, hey Ryan, hey China, hey Val, hey Nino, hey Tamia, hey Trucker. Hey, Cherry Blossom. Hey, Jakia. Hey, Bree. Hey, Maya. Okay, Devontae, we understand as soon as you get home. Hey, Strawberry. Hey, Sinful. Hey, Trina. Hey, India. Indigo Kush. I ain't seen you in a while. Hey, Donna. Hey, Maya. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Quan. Hey, Kwana. Hey, Sinful. Hey, Jersey. Hey, Fur Mom Ash. Hey, Tara. Hey, Kristen. Hey, it's just Ivy. Hey, Barbie. All right, you been a part of the replay game. Well, long as you're there, baby, long as you're there. And hello, and welcome to Story Time. I see a lot of y'all done came in and got comfortable already. I'm gonna need y'all to go over and close my door. Hey, KJ. I'm gonna need y'all to go over and close my door. Y'all left the door open. Y'all see all this heat coming in. Y'all see the heat waves? It's hot. Can you please go over and close the door? Hey, Carmen. Hey, Tara. It is very, very hot. I need y'all to close the door. Yes. So 10 more days. Y'all have 10 more days to go over to the Amazon wish list and get your auntie something for her birthday. Because if you don't get your auntie something for her birthday, know that when it's time for you to be in a story time, I'm going to kill you off. You're going to be a ghost. You're going to be a memory. You ain't going to enjoy the whole story because you're going to be dead. So, just to let y'all know, run on over and get y'all auntie something off our Amazon wish list. The link is on the community page, so you can go over and check it out. Yes, so I will be waiting on those birthday gifts from you guys. Thank you, Quan. Quan coming through. How long you gonna be here, Quan? How long you gonna be here tonight, Quan? Probably like all of it. 2 stories, maybe. We'll see. All right, so we finna get ready to start in just a second. So, hey, Tabitha. So, I'm gonna need you guys to go on. Hey, Kay. I'm gonna need you guys to go on over and close the door while we wait. Also, while we wait, you can go over to the community page and check out the Amazon wish list so that you can get your auntie something for her birthday in 10 days. Yes, Kay, I see you say auntie. I'm trying to see if you was gonna tell me what you was trying to say. You just said auntie, you didn't put what you wanted down there. So okay. So, yes, hurry up, get your snacks, your cakes, your pies, your hot wings, your hot dogs, everything, your twisties, your shot glasses, your wine glasses, get it all together because we're going to start this story time in a few minutes. If you're in the bathroom, you got like 2 minutes to hurry up and drop that dicky load and hurry up and get your butt over into the living room so we can start this story time. But please don't forget to wash your hands and sanitize. We do not want to smell your musty nuts or your scat cat in the living room while everybody trying to watch story time. We do not want that. So please make sure you wash your hands. I would greatly appreciate it. Let me see. So we got 3 stories tonight, you guys, for Monday night. So y'all know how it's gonna go. 3 stories for Monday night, 2 stories for Tuesday night, 4 stories for Wednesday night, 2 stories for Thursday night, and 3 stories for Friday night. So that is how the week gonna go with you guys. Story time, just to give y'all an update on the schedule and how it's gonna go down. But that is how it's gonna go for story time this week. So I'm giving you guys story time all week because my birthday coming up and I'm feeling like spending time with my family more often this week. So I'm giving y'all all my time this week. Let's see what time it is. Okay, so come on, guys. Y'all got a few more minutes. I still see I got some family members that done came in, sat down, got comfortable, popped their beers and popped their wine glasses and still didn't close the door. Please get up and go close the door. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. So let's see. Y'all got 10 more days before my birthday. So you got 10 more days to go over to the Amazon wish list and pick your favorite auntie out something for her birthday. Hey Nuna, hey Jessica, hey Pickerick. Yes, all week simple, all week. Y'all get story time all week. Oh my goodness. Pickle Rick 87. Y'all know Pickle Rick birthday tomorrow. These Leos are in the building, so Pickle Rick birthday is tomorrow, guys. So we got a lot of family that are Leos. We in the building. Hate to be so many of us, but we in the building. Okay. Okay, so Jersey, yeah, Jersey's a Leo. Okay. Look at Nuna. Okay, Leo season. Yes. It's looking to my whoop whoop. Yes. All right. So all the men, it ain't that many of y'all. So all y'all speak to each other. Nino, Quan, Trucker, Devontae, y'all speak to each other. Nomad if it's on here. All Leo's toxic. They don't say all y'all toxic except for me. He said all y'all Leo's toxic except for me. I'm the only one that's not toxic. Well, she talking about lies. Ain't no bad. Yes. Hey, sweetie. Yes, except for me. He said all y'all other Leos are toxic except for me. I feel so special. Not me. I ain't included in that group with y'all. All right, guys, you got 3 more minutes. We're about to start this story time. Get everything together. I don't want you, hold on, auntie, let me go run and get this. No. Hurry up and get everything together right now. Jersey said we are not all toxic. Y'all men make us toxic. Now he's talking about me, auntie. Wow, that's how we doing it now. Hey, Tara. Welcome to this family of hate that's going on right now. Not both y'all. BOFFUH, both y'all. Now he calling you toxic, auntie. Get it. Look, he changed the Sookie. He's my LOL sis, both of y'all. He changed it real quick. Hey, Mons. Yeah, he changed that real quick. So, big tippers. Auntie is also looking for her big tippers tonight. Any big tipper that Auntie has tonight, got to be the biggest tipper though. The biggest tipper of the night will be in 3 stories. 3 stories. So you will be able to enjoy all 3 of your stories. So I'm just looking for my biggest tipper. Now, before we go ahead and kick this thing off, just gonna let y'all know how the rules go. Be nice, be kind, don't be mean, talk all the shit you like. Auntie ain't gonna say nothing about it. We all family, we all love each other. You can't hurt nobody feeling talking shit. Believe me, Nino tries it every night and don't nobody get offended. So this is how it's gonna go. Y'all know I accept my tips on Cash App as well as YouTube. So the biggest tipper of the night will be in 3. Count them 3 stories back to back. Yeah. So that will be my gift to you for your biggest tip. So let's see who this biggest tipper is. Corn and I already kicked it off with $1.99. Anybody can beat $1.99. Corn got $1.99. Corn will get that $1.99 for Corn to get 3 stories. He's already put his $1.99 in, so whoever can beat the tips will get the 3 stories. I think I should get 3 stories because it's my birthday and I got you a gift. Rakisha, you already in 3 stories from last week that you gave a big tip. So you already in 3 stories. You try to be in 6, goddamn. I'm not doing the Netflix series, Pickle Rick. Hey, Eileen, you've been missing in action. I hope you and the baby's doing good. I hope you and the family's doing awesome. You've been missing in action. So 9 out of 10 when family go missing in action is because life has happened. So we all understand. Glad to see you back. Glad to see you found your way back home. Yeah. So we're about to get ready to start this story time. Not Leos are your weakness. Man, we just cool people. You drawn to us because we cool people. Donkey, little course, don't be competing with my $1.99. Corn said, don't nobody touch his $1.99. He want 3 stories, but y'all all know it's up for grabs. If anybody can beat that $1.99 or whoever got the highest tip will get those 3 stories. So the bidding starts at $1.99. All right, guys, it's time to start this story time. So if you haven't closed the door, please close the door. Y'all come on out the bathroom, hurry up, flush, flip it, zip it, flush, wash your hands, sanitize, and come on in here. We're about to get ready to start this story time. So if you got everything you need, you in the dark as much as you can be, because I know it's still daytime. If you out in the dark as much as you can be and you ready to start the stories, come on and give it up thumbs. I need 2 thumbs. I need 1 in the chat and thumb it up the live. So let me get those 2 thumbs so we can go ahead and start this first story time. And y'all can get y'all dose of creepiness for the day. So come on with it. Let me get them thumbs. You should be putting up 2 thumbs. You should have 1 in the chat and you should be thumbing up the live. So let me get those 2 thumbs because I don't want to have to call anybody out individually. I will make your cousins duck down, move to the side just so I can get you. Paula has come up with $2, Corn. Like she just knocked you out the door. Anybody can beat $2. Anybody can beat $2. Thank you, Paula. You just don't drop kick Corn in the face, but it's cool. You don't drop kick Corn in the face, but it's cool because it's all love. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, let me see. Get enough pause. Oh man, Corn. Well, that's out for you, Corn. If any family spoke to me and I ain't reply, my bad, I'm making chicken rotel. So y'all know he ain't responding if you ask him a question or say anything because he's making chicken rotel. Little $1.99, $2 same thing. I'm still in the game. Okay, Corn. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, Corn. You ready. You keep the faith, bro. You keep the faith. You keep the faith that $1.99 is going to be the biggest tip of the night. I doubt it, but you can hold the faith. So, and if y'all know, Cash App and YouTube is the way to get the stickers over to Auntie and get your name in a story time. So, are we all ready? Let me see. Are we all ready? Are we all ready? Yeah, I guess I got enough thumbs to start. All righty, guys. So here we go. Our first story of the night has Chastain, Jasmine, and Tay Baby. Chastain, Jasmine, and Tay Baby. Hey, thank you, Tay Baby. Corn, that shit just officially drop kicked your ass in the throat. She just drop kicked your ass in the throat, made your teeth click. Thank you, Tay Baby. Tay Baby is running with $5. Anybody can beat $5. Nah. Okay, now, well, Quan, it's over. She just drop kick Quan ass in the throat, man. Teeth click. Oh my goodness. It's okay, Quan. We still love you, baby. We still love you. Hey, Kiki World. Hey, India. It's okay. Anybody can beat $5 for the biggest tip of the night. I'm checking my Cash App periodically, so even if you send it through Cash App, you will still be in the running for the stories. So just to let you guys know. Hey Tasha. So look, Quan, somebody man. Quan, did you really think that $1.99 was gonna run it? Come on now, Quan. You can beat $5, beat $5, Quan. How you telling world? Hey, sweet lime. Y'all little cousin is over here going through it, but he okay. He okay. We love you, Quan. We love you, baby. All right. So the first story of the night has Chastain, Jasmine, and Tay Baby. Hey, Trinity. Chastain, Jasmine, and Tay Baby. So if you like the story, thank you, Jersey. Tay Baby, Jersey just kicked your ass in the throat, made your teeth clean. I bet Quan sitting back like that was her ass get trying to do me like that. Hey, Lakeisha. Anybody got $10 to beat Jersey? $10 to beat Jersey. What are your stories? All right. So Chastain, Jasmine, Tay Baby, this is your story. If you like the story, Auntie is open to tips. So you can tip me through Cash App and YouTube with a superstar sticker. And also, before the story gets started, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know that YouTube is giving out a free membership for my page. So if you are on here live right now and you see in the comments, it should pop up like a little box that says membership offer. When you see that, it is not a scam. It's not a scam. It's real shit. So you click on it and it will take you, it will give you 1 month of free membership. So I just want to let everybody know because a couple fans have missed it because they thought it was a scam. It's not a scam. So if you see that little box pick up that says membership offer, you click on it. It'll give you 1 month of membership with the fam for free. So, damn, Tay Baby. No, I'm talking about Tay Baby just came back and kicked your ass in the face, Jersey. Damn. Y'all WWF this motherfucker like, wow, Jersey. She just kicked your ass in the ponytail, bitch. Like, adjust your ponytail, bitch. Adjust your crown. Adjust your ponytail, bitch, because it's hanging all half off your head. Tay Baby just kick that shit like that. Like, we're going to get you one of like a rope ponytail, bitch. You ain't got to worry about Tay Baby kicking your shit off your head like that no more. Because he just kick this shit out of you. All right. All right. Thank you, Tay Baby. Keep your feet on the floor. Don't be kicking her goddamn ponytails out of her head. That is rude. That is rude, Tay Baby. Don't be trying kicking her ponytail off her head like that. She worked too hard to put that shit on there. Don't do that. But thank you. Now she buried Quan real quick. Quan like see if he think like, bitch, you make me sick. Man. It's okay, Quan. You know, we still love you. We still look I had to do something real quick, but I'm mad. Nah, we love you anyway. Did Tasha just come through? Oh shit, Tay Baby. Tasha just came through and booty bumped your ass over like, bitch, you gonna share this space. Oh my goodness. Oh, we gonna share this space. Hold on, let me see. I got a cash out. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, India. Oh goodness. That little Tay Baby talking about I'm still $5 ahead. Y'all are fucking drunk, man. Okay, Kai, you late, but you good. It's all good. Moderators, y'all know I'm finna start this story, so go ahead and let everybody know that come in late. I'm gonna need my tardy slip. Y'all got this. Okay, here we go. What's your cash out for my late slip? Moderators, can you put my cash out in the chat, please? Anybody gonna go for 25? Okay, Kay? All right. So Chastain, Jasmine, and Tay Baby got into a big fight. Kai, there goes the cash out for you, love. So Chastain, Jasmine, Tay Baby got into a big fight out in the streets. Police was called, name was ran. Everybody got in trouble, you know what I'm saying? But because they had never got in trouble before, they got like the First Offenders Act. So everybody pretty much had like anger management, drug testing, community service, stuff like that. So they got sent to community service, and all they had to do all this stuff. So when they go to community service area, the people at the community service area was certain a lot of areas that did community service, like thrift stores and stuff like that. And they went to a lot of these places, but a lot of these places was already packed with other people who hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. So Tasha is in the running with 35. Tasha has the running with $35, guys. Anybody can beat 35? Because Tasha got 35, guys. She had 20 on the Superstar app, Super Sticker, and she had 15 in cash out. So I don't want y'all to think online. I want y'all to see Tasha did do 15 in cash out. That makes her a total of $35. Tasha is running that shit right now. Anybody feel like they want to jump up and whoop Tasha's ass because it don't sound like it? Wait a minute, wait. I'm hearing crickets. Nobody want to buck? Tasha don't think nobody. Tasha done scared everybody out. God damn. God damn, Tasha. Roxanne, are you back, girl? Welcome back to the family, love. You've been missing, but we're glad you found your way back home. So that is all good. Thank you, love. And you know your name will be in the story time, so be on the lookout. Look, the kids tonight, I'm gonna be quiet. Yes, you are late. So they ended up having to do community service. And like I said, a lot of these places were already, packed from people trying to get their community service done. Okay, cool. So they go over to like this cemetery, like a cemetery basically, and they ask the people, do they need any help with anything to be cleaned up around there because they're trying to get their community service hours, which they was hit with 150 community service hours a piece. So the funeral home, the cemetery was like, yeah, we be needing people, to walk around and pick up trash because sometimes trash blow it over into the cemetery. And we be needing people to, come and pick up trash and clean up the area. So, of course, all three of them agreed to do it because they couldn't find nowhere else to do their community service, but it had to be done. If it wasn't done, then they would get in trouble for that. You know what I'm saying? Judge would have a problem. So they told the folks, we'll take it. We'll do it. We'll take it. Okay, good. So, the folks told them, y'all just come, early in the morning. We don't close until like 9, so y'all can come like early in the morning or even in the afternoon just to get it done. Someone will always be here when y'all show up, and we'll write down your hours. Okay, cool. They was happy. Now everybody was happy about this shit. Even though they got the fighting, they were just like glad to find a spot because it was running out of spots to get you damn community service. And the judge will lock your ass up if you don't be on damn community service. So hold on, y'all. Let me see. Hey, thank you, Kay. Just wanted to make sure I get it out, y'all. Thank you, Kay, for your late slip. So even though they got to fight each other, they kind of bonded when it came to this damn cemetery because everybody was creeped out like, oh, this is creepy ass shit to be in this cemetery. And they all did their shit at the same time. They worked, they did it at the same time because nobody want to be walking around no damn cemetery by themselves. So they agreed that they would meet each other at the same time to do their damn community service because, like I said, nobody want to be up there by themselves. So they get almost done with all the hours that they need for community service. They have a good 6 hours left to complete their community service. This is the time where Tay Baby calls and let them know, look, I'm getting off work a little late. We might have to go finish the community service tomorrow. Chastain was like, no, I'm ready to be done with this shit because as long as we on community service, they're going to keep drug testing us. And I ain't had a blitz. I need to have my blizzard. So we need to finish this today because I'm trying to smoke tonight. And, Tay Baby was like, I'm trying to get off, but they running late. They not letting me out. My relief is running late, so I'm just waiting on her. Jasmine was like, well, you need to hurry up and make it on through here because we trying to get this done today. I got stuff to do. My birthday is in 2 weeks, and, I'm going to celebrate. So you need to figure this out. So she like, all right, I'll call y'all right back. And she calls, and she called them right back, and she says that, she calls them back, and she says that her job is letting her off, and she's rushing over there for them to hurry up and get there and meet her. So they all rush over. When they get there, y'all, it's like 8 o'clock. So at this point, it's dark. Damn dusk, damn the sun going down. It's dark at 8 o'clock. So when they pull in, of course, the cemetery is all dark and shit. Ain't really no lights in this cemetery. Big ass cemetery, but there ain't really no lights in here. So They looking around like, man, this shit is creepy as fuck. But they pull on up to the front. They get out. They go on the inside. Let them know, look, we sorry we're running late. Some of us had late, get off work late. But can we go ahead and finish up our community service? The man was like, y'all had 6 more hours left, but y'all ain't gonna be able to complete that tonight. Oh, man. I was trying to finish this. See, Tay Baby, see what you done did? And Tay Baby like, I couldn't get off work. I was trying. Chastain like, this is so messed up. Like, I ain't even calculate half time to come over here and do this tomorrow because I thought we were gonna be done with this tonight. Like, I had stuff to do. So they in the cemetery, like in the area arguing with each other about how it's everybody's fault that they couldn't finish their hours. So the man hears them arguing. He come out there and he said, I got a deal. So all of them looking at each other like, we ain't sucking no old man. He was like, that ain't what I'm talking about. Okay, so what's your deal? He was like, so I will give y'all the last remaining hours y'all need to finish our community service. Instantly, everybody perked up. For real? For real? So we ain't gonna come back here tomorrow. He was like, I will give them all to you right now. I will give y'all all y'all hours y'all need. They like, bad man, like, oh my God. Tay Baby like, thank you so much. Because I didn't want to have to keep coming back here. He was like, but it's on the condition. I got a condition. And they like, what's the condition? He said, y'all drive, right? Yeah. You got license, right? Yeah. Okay. So one of my men that was supposed to come tonight to take this body down to where we're supposed to be burying it, but he didn't show up, and I need somebody to drive the body down there to the hole. What? He like, yeah, it's already in the hearse. I just need you to drive the hearse down to where they have the hole at. You just down there and take the body out and sit it out, and they'll come put it in the ground. Instantly, Tay Baby was like, well, finishing up tomorrow ain't too bad. And dude, like, really? Chastain like, I've already told y'all. Jasmine like, I told y'all my birthday. I'm not finishing. No, we finishing this tonight. Tay Baby was like, I'm not feeling this, y'all. Oh, so you scared? Like, it ain't even about that. I'm just not feeling this. Like, oh, so you scared? That's what it is. Okay, so you can give us our hours and let that motherfucker show up tomorrow to finish up whatever she need to do. And the dude was like, that's how you want to do it? Tay Baby was like, no, man, I want to finish my shit today too, but I get really creeped out in cemeteries. And the dude looked at her, he was like, why? He's like, everybody in the cemetery dead. What are you worried about? And she like, I just really creeped out about cemeteries. So he was like, well, that's my offer. I give you all the hours. Once y'all drive back up here to drop the hearse off, all you got to do is take the body down now. That's it. Tay Baby was feeling fucked up about that shit. She like, man, something. I ain't feeling this. Chastain like, bet, where the keys at? Jasmine like, so we got to take the body out the car? And he was like, yeah, when you get down there, y'all take the body out and sit it in the grass. And, it's men that's already down there, like, finishing up shit, and they'll get it. Okay, bet, we can do that. That's no problem. We can do that. Tay Baby like, I'm not feeling this. Okay, well, you don't have to go. You go home then. We'll go ahead and Tay Baby like, fuck you, man. We all going together, right? Yeah, of course. It's going to take all y'all to get that big ass body out the trunk. One person can't do it by themselves. Okay, let me get this straight. So we take the body down now. We just drive down now, take the body down now, and once we take the body down now, we drive back up here, and you going to sign our paper saying we completed our community service. That's what I'm going to do. That's how it's going to go. All right, bet. Where the keys at? He tossed the keys over to Jasmine. She catch the keys. Let's go. They rush out. He tell them where hearse to get that the body is in. So they all go get in the hearse. All three of them in the front seat. The hearse in the back seat. He comes out and he stands at the window and he tell them, he like, just follow the street, this road all the way down. He says it's gonna fork off a couple times, but don't go to the forks. Just keep driving the road straight down. And when you get down towards the where the hole at, you'll see a couple men down there in brown overall, like brown khaki overall monkey suits. And, they'll help y'all get it out. Just sit it down and drive the hearse back up. All right, bet that up. We'll be back in like 5 minutes. He's like, okay. And he walks off. They get everybody in the car. Like, y'all ready? Tay Baby in the car like, y'all know it's a whole dead person in the back seat. Jasmine like, don't think about that. We just need to get the fucking body down here where it need to go. Chastain like, we're not going to talk about what's in the back seat. Let's just get this shit on down here and we should be good, y'all. Okay, let's go. So Jasmine cranks up the car. Okay. So he said we gotta go straight down, right? We don't, you know what I'm saying, veer off nowhere, right? Tay Baby like, nope, you don't veer off nowhere. He said you go straight down. Chastain like, okay, so Jasmine, let's just hurry up and do this shit and get up out of here. She like, girl, I'm already on top of that. So she throws the car and drive, and they are going on down the hill. And they get down, they get to the first part where it kind of like forks off, and they look, and he's like, nope. He said, we gotta keep going straight. You can't fork off, you gotta keep going straight. All right, bitch. So Jasmine keep going straight. As they going straight down to the little, little area they're supposed to be in, they hear everybody, Jasmine slams on the brake, everybody in the car just stop looking at each other. What the fuck was that? Did you run over something? No, ain't shit to run over. What the fuck was that? You heard that? Tay Baby like, I heard it. I don't know what the fuck it was. It sounded, you sure you didn't run over nothing, Jasmine? Jasmine like, I ain't even run over shit. You would have felt it if I rolled over something. I ain't rolled over nothing. All right, fine, let's go. So she keeps driving. As she keep driving, you hear, the fuck? She slams on the brakes again. She stopped. Jasmine look over at Chastain. She like, Chastain, what was that? Chastain like, I don't know. Tay Baby, what was that? And Tay Baby just like, it sounded like it came from behind us. I don't want to freak nobody out, but it sounded like it came from behind us. So instantly everybody in the car look back, and all you can see is this fucking casket in the back seat. So they look back like, what you talking about? Somebody behind us? Like, no, I think it was the casket opening and closing. What? No, that wasn't what that was. It didn't sound like a casket, did it? And Chastain like, I don't know. It just sounded like a bump to me. I don't know. So they stop. They all get out the car. They go to the back. They open up the back of the hearse. They look at the coffin. It don't like it's been open. You know what I'm saying? The casket look like it's still closed. They looking all around it. Okay, it's still closed. So it couldn't have been the casket. That's what it sounded like to me. Come on, man. Let's just hurry up and do this. They get back into the car, and they getting ready to drive on down the hill. So as they're getting down the hill, Jasmine is driving. Tay Baby's in the middle. Chastain is on the right. And Tay Baby being in the middle, it's like a little slide, like kind of like in a limousine. You know how they got that little slide window, and you turn around and say what you need. So she's sitting like right in front of that little slide area as they going down the hill. So she's talking, to Jasmine about how she gonna celebrate, her being free. Like, bitch, I'm gonna file so many blunts. Like, this shit is gonna be, oh my goodness, I can't wait to get home. And while she's talking, somebody do her eyes like this. So she like, why are you playing, man? Take your hands off my eyes. And Jasmine is just giggling. She just driving and giggling. She didn't even look over. She just driving and giggling like, what are you talking about? She like, why are you playing, Chastain? Get your damn hands off my eyes. Your hands smell like ass. Get your hands off my eyes. And Jasmine looks over, and she like, look, and you can see Chastain. Chastain is just like smashed up against the goddamn window, looking at Tay Baby. Tay Baby like, move your hand, Chastain. And they slam on the brakes. When they slam on the brakes, Tay Baby head come forward, and then she come back, and she looks over. She like, why the fuck was you playing? And Chastain is froze. She just stuck looking at her head. And Jasmine jumped out the car. She just jumped out the car. She's standing in the doorway just looking. She like, bitch, what the fuck was that? And Tay Baby like, bitch, your hands stink. You been playing in your ass? Like, ew, your hands stink so bad. And she like, bitch, I didn't touch you. Yes, the fuck you did. Like, ew, like, you need to go to the doctor, bitch. Like, that shit stink. And Chastain is like, I didn't fucking touch you, bitch. I never touched you. Then who the fuck was covering up my eyes? And she's looking at Chastain. Chastain like, and she's like, what are you talking about? I was looking at Jasmine. Jasmine wasn't covering up my fucking eyes, Chastain. What are you talking about? And Chastain like, bitch, in the back. And Tay Baby turns around, and when she turns around, from the waist up of the coffin is open. Nobody went back there and opened that shit. It's just open. So when they see that shit, everybody jumps out the car like, what the fuck is that? Who opened it? Who opened it? Of course, Jasmine didn't see it because she had jumped out the car way before anybody looked back to see what the fuck it was. So she's like, what? What's wrong? What's wrong? They like, the fucking coffin open. You lying. Like, no, bitch, the coffin is open. This is crazy, man. Like, this man set us up for this bullshit. Like, we got to close it. Like, I ain't riding down there with that shit open like that. We got to close it. Come on, man. So Tay Baby get keys out, and she opened up the back of the hearse, and sure as shit, the fucking door is open. Like, who the fuck opened the door? So everybody's standing back. Chastain, you gonna close it? Hell no, I ain't gonna close it. Jasmine, you gonna close it? Jasmine, like, bitch, I ain't touching. I unlock the door, open the door for y'all. I ain't doing no more. You gonna have to close it. Hey, baby, like, this is bullshit, man. I don't want to fucking close it. Like, I don't want to touch it. Come on, man, cause we gotta get on down here so we can go. We've been fucking around with this shit for like 15 minutes. Like, come on. Fuck, man. All right. Okay, so Tay baby get close. She's like, okay, I'm just gonna slam that shit closed. We gonna slam the door, jump in the car, and bitch, I'm gonna need you to speed down to where we gotta drop this shit off at like real fast. So, of course, Jasmine standing back holding the door like, bitch, just close it already. Okay. Chastain, you sure you don't want to close? Chastain, like, bitch, I'm going back to the front seat. Y'all hoes make me sick, man. Oh, okay. Oh, Jasmine, like, come on, okay. Oh, okay. She reaches in, she grabs the top of the coffin, and she's about to close it when something grabs her fucking arm. So she's trying to get her arm loose. Help me! Chastain peeks around and see her arm is being grabbed, and she gone. The bitch is just gone. Jasmine, like, standing back, holding her arms to herself. Just hit him. He'll let you go. Hit him. She like, help me. He won't let me go. Jasmine, help me. Jasmine, like, just hit him. Just swing at him. Punch his ass in the face. He'll let you go. So she's doing, Tay baby doing everything she can. She's hitting at the hand, on her hand. She hitting in the coffin. Nothing. This motherfucker will not let her go. Just holding her fucking arm. She reaches out to grab Jasmine. Help me, Jasmine. Jump back. No, bitch, you have to handle it on your own. Like, come on, like, fight it, girl. Fight, you strong. Fight it. She like, let me go. Like, she just went wild and just started screaming and snatching. Let me go. And finally, she let her go, and the arm falls back into the coffin. Coffin tops closed. Boom. She's standing back all on the ground. What the fuck? You gonna let it get me, Jasmine? That's some bullshit. Jasmine like, bitch, you want to need both of us dying. Like, you ain't even mad at Chastain. She like, yeah. And Chastain, what the fuck is Chastain? Like, bitch, I don't know. Chastain, they looking all up on the car. Chastain ass ain't nowhere to be fucking found. This bitch caught fire a long time ago. She's nowhere to be fucking found. At this point, it's like, it's just them two now. Fuck, like, Jasmine, like, I don't even want to get in the fucking car no more, man. Like, we got to get it down now. Like, we want these fucking hours. We got to get it down now. Okay, how about this? How about you drive? And I sit in the passenger seat. Nobody sits in front of no sliding window. I sit on the passenger seat. You drive. All right, fine. Give me the keys. So Jasmine gives Tay baby the keys. She gets in on the passenger side. Tay baby gets in on the driver's side. They instantly look back and see their little sliding glasses open. They close that shit on up and crank the car back up and proceed to go on down the goddamn hill. This time, like, Taylor ain't playing no games. This bitch is coming through the cemetery doing like 60, like she on a fucking NASCAR track. She coming through this shit so fast, trying to hurry up and get to where the fuck they supposed to be dropping this body off at. They get down there and they see a couple men like with shovels and shit. So they get out blowing the horn, wailing on the horn. And they get down now. And they wailing on the horn. And the dudes are like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on? And they're like, come get the body. The dude told us to bring the body down here. And they're like, oh, okay. So the dudes come over. They come over and they grab the coffin to take it out the trunk, out the back of the car. They take it out and sit it down. And they say, it's light. Like, this is light. And of course, the girl looking at them like, what is light? Like, I don't know how it's supposed to feel, if it's supposed to be heavy, if it's supposed to be light. So one of the dudes take it upon himself to open the coffin. When they open the coffin, there's no body. There's nobody in the coffin, y'all. Nobody's in the fucking coffin. And the dude is like, why he told y'all to bring an empty coffin down here? Instantly, Tay baby and Jasmine look at each other. What? Huh? He like, yeah, it's empty. No, it ain't. They walk around, they look, and sure as shit, there's nobody in the fucking coffin. They instantly get scared. It was a man. He had on a suit. It was a man in the coffin. And the workers are like, y'all really drove down here on some bullshit. Like, y'all ain't even got the fucking body, and y'all brought him down here. Like, the body was in the fucking car. Like, the body was there. Like, we brought the body. The dudes are like, there is no fucking body in the coffin. So he starts to call up to the front with the other dude, and he like, hey, so the girls just showed up down here with the coffin, and there's no body in the fucking coffin. And the dude is like, yes, there is. It's Mr. Bankston. His body is in there. No, we just looked in the coffin. There's no body in here. Okay, you know what? Tell the girl to bring the coffin back. All right, we got what? Wait a minute. Excuse me, sir. You told us we just had to drop it off. We didn't have to bring it back. What are you talking about? And he like, yeah, the man is saying that the damn body ain't in there. I need y'all to bring it back. Maybe the body is still here. No, sir. The body ain't still there. The body was in here. Like, I don't know where it went, but it was in here. What are you talking about? He like the body was in here, sir. I don't know where the fuck the body went, but it was in here. Okay, just bring the coffin back so I can see what's going on. I need to drive down now. Okay. And who's supposed to be driving back up there with the body? He like, y'all. So I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. Why not? We don't feel comfortable doing it. What do you mean? You feel comfortable driving down there? Actually, 5 minutes into the ride, we didn't feel comfortable doing that no more either. But we don't feel comfortable doing that. He like, well, I guess y'all don't want them hours then. God damn it, man. Fine, we'll bring the empty ass fucking box back up there. But when we bring this shit back, body or nobody, you sign this fucking paperwork so we can go. All right, well, y'all come on. All three of y'all come on. It ain't three of us, it's two of us. Where's the third girl? I don't know. The bitch might be running around the goddamn cemetery. The fucking body came out of the coffin, sir, and grabbed my friend. The dude was like, okay, do they drug test y'all? Because are y'all on drugs? And they like, no, we not on fucking drugs. We know what was in this goddamn coffin, sir, and I don't know how the fuck it's not in here now. So the dude like, okay, fine, just bring the car, bring everything back. Okay, fine, fuck it. So they sit there and they talk about it, and they ask one of the dudes, y'all want to drive us back up there? The dude's like, nah, we got too much to do down here, y'all. Just hurry up. Oh, okay. They get in the car and they fly. Thank you, J-Bo. And welcome, even though you're late, but welcome. So they get in the car and they fly back up to the goddamn, up to where the man is. I'm talking about speed and come around them curves, sharp ass curve, quick as shit. They get up there, jump out. The dude is standing out there. They jump out. All right, here's your fucking keys. We finna go. He like, no. Wait a minute. He goes into the back and he opens up the fucking coffin and the body's there. The body's in the fucking coffin. He like, what are y'all talking about? What? He said, y'all called me and said the body wasn't in the coffin. What are y'all talking about? The body's not in the coffin, sir. That's what we talking about. He like, come look. And they walk over there and sure as shit, Mr. Banks still laying in that bitch dead as hell. Ain't moved not one fucking time from the way it looked. They like, hell no, that man wasn't in the fucking coffin when we went down there. Ladies, are y'all on drugs? Like, no, we not on drugs. That body, even your people said the fucking body wasn't in there. We not all tripping, sir. All right, let's go. He said, let's go. So they get in the car. He said, let's find your little Fred first. So they ride through with the brights on, taking the little forks in the road and shit and try to find Chastain at. Blowing the horn, everything. She ain't came out of nowhere. Nowhere. They can't find her. They drove all over the damn cemetery, couldn't find Chastain, but her car was still up there at the top. So it's not like she jumped in the car and left. You know what I'm saying? She's still at the fucking cemetery. They just can't find her. So when they get down there, the dude drive down there, he gets out the car, he tells them, the damn body is in the back, get the fucking coffin out and bury that shit, man. Let me go look for this girl. So the dudes, the people he got buried, the shit just pull the coffin on out and they put it in the ground. They don't even look at it, just put it in the ground. He out there with his flashlight screaming, hey, and they screaming, Chastain, do you see the flashlight? Chastain. Chastain ain't saying shit. He like, okay, we're gonna walk back so we can see if we see her. Walk back through this dark ass cemetery right now. He like, yeah, ain't nothing wrong. I told y'all it's dead people out here. They ain't gonna fuck with you. Bruh, one of your dead people just almost put my ass in a full Nelson. I don't wanna walk back. Can we drive the car back? He like, no, because we gotta find your little friend. And two, we can't lock her in here. Well, actually, she not our fucking friend. Thank you, Patricia, and welcome. You knew. Welcome, love. All right, tell her go on and join the family. So he's like, we gotta walk back up here to try to find your friend, cause we can't lock her in here. And they're like, actually, the bitch ain't even our friend. We got to fight, so we really don't even like each other. It's fine if she's left in here. And the dude looking at them like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not doing it at all. So come on, let's go on the walk. So they start to walk. He got his flashlight. They got their little phones out. Chastain, Chastain, Chastain. They started walking on the Chastain, Chastain. All of a sudden, you hear something to the left over in the dark. It just sounds like a rock or some shit hit something, but it's over in the dark. And the dude is like, he shines his flashlight over there, and all you can see is a tombstone with fingers holding on to the tombstone, like fingers holding on to the tombstone. So he sees the fingers on the tombstone. He like, hey, little friend here right there, hiding behind the damn tombstone. And it's like, Chastain, what the hell, man? So all three of them walking on over there, the light still on the fucking fingers and shit. And they walking on over there. And the dude's like, I'm not gonna give you hours if you don't come out. Like, come out so we can go. And of course, Jasmine and Tay Baby like, Chastain, come on, quit playing. And they get closer. As they getting closer, the fingers are still there. And they probably like 3 feet away from this tombstone, the fingers just come off the tombstone and go behind the tombstone. So Tay Baby like, she played too fucking much. Watch this. So Tay Baby starts to creep around the side of the tombstone. She gonna come up and she gonna jump out, scare the fuck out of Chastain, teach Chastain ass not to play like that. So she's creeping up. And of course, Jasmine laughing about the shit. The man like, don't do her like that. She gonna be scared of cemetery for the rest of her life. So fucking what? Bitch left us. Oh well. She creeps up, gets behind another little tombstone, right by the one with she seen the hand. She creeps up. And she like, hi, bitch! And nobody's there. She looking around like, what the fuck? Where did she go? Did y'all see her come out? And dude like, see who come out? No, we ain't seen nobody come out. And she like, where the fuck did she go? So the man got the flashlight on Tay Baby. And Tay Baby like, where the fuck did she go? And all of a sudden, while he has the light on Tay Baby and she's looking at them, hands start to come over her shoulders and grabs her fucking shoulders. And she like, all right, Chastain, you win, bitch. You win. You scared me. And the dude who's holding the flashlight, now the flashlight is shaking. And, Jasmine is backing up. Eyes big as shit, but she backing up slow as hell. The man is just shaking, holding the fucking light. And she like, what the hell? Like, quit playing. And Jasmine is like, she can't even get it out. She just pointing like, and she started backing up. And Tay Baby's like, quit playing, man. And the guy's like, come on, just come with me. Just come with me. And she like, quit playing. So she grabs the hand that's on her shoulder. She like, Chastain, you playing too fucking much. Like, let's go. Quit fucking playing. And she turns around while holding his hand. And it's like a decaying old woman. Like, her jaw has fell off. This bitch ain't got no bottom jaw, so it won't be no chewing up no gum or none of that shit. She missing all of it. It's just the top. She missing all of this. All this is just gone. And she is holding hands with Tay Baby. I'm talking about the bitch wig is cocked to the side like a pistol. And she just looking at Tay Baby and like she wanted to talk. But like I said, the bitch didn't have no bottom jaw. So all you see Tay Baby see that shit and she like, what the fuck? And she snatches her hand away and she looked down and she still got this bitch hand in her hand. Like, oh, she throws that shit down and she like, what is going on? She looks up to look for the man and Jasmine, and they are catching smoke, running up the goddamn street. Like, all you see is elbows and assholes flying up this motherfucker. The fuck, they just gonna leave me? So Tay Baby takes off running too. She's running as fast as she can. She's screaming, wait on me, help me. She looked back. This old bitch is right behind her on some Thriller shit like, come here. She on some old shit coming right on up the motherfucking hill with them. They are running as fast as they can. Help me. The old man runs up to the goddamn thing. He runs in and locks Jasmine ass out because I guess Jasmine was behind him. I don't know how the fuck this old ass man got that kind of speed, but he ran right off into that shit and closed the door. Jasmine is beating on the door. Hey, let me in. He just standing there like, you need to get in your car. You need to get in your car and go. Like, let me in. Let me in. He like, get away. He'll turn the lights off, click. Ain't nobody here. Get away. Like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, Tay Baby come around the corner. Run. She right behind me. Run. Chastain baby running, jumping her car. Jasmine jumps in her fucking car and they cranks the car up right as Jasmine get ready to pull out. All you hear is, what y'all doing? Like, what the fuck? It's Chastain in the back of her fucking car. Bitch, what is you doing in my goddamn car? Like, did y'all kill the fucking old man? Like, no, bitch, we running from an old woman right now. Woman, are you for real? Like, can you just drive over there and I just jump out your window into my window in my car? Like, no, bitch, get your ass out and run because I got to go. I'm not getting out. As they are talking about this shit, all you see is like bony ass, dead looking fingers coming around the corner on some thriller shit. Chastain, see that shit? She jumped straight out the window that was let down, landed on her back and ass. Boom, rolled over, jumped up, jumped in her fucking car, and they pulled off. Smoke coming all up out of that motherfucker. Jasmine was the last one to pull off. She said when she pulled through the gate to come out of the cemetery, this little fucking dead bitch was climbing the gates to get out. They just pulled off and left. Honey, nobody got any paperwork signed. So like the next day when everybody realized, fuck, we didn't get our community service paper signed. Like, man, we got to go back up here and get this shit signed. Like, I don't want to go in there. Well, Lord, we're going to go in the morning time. Let's just all go early the fucking morning and get this done. They go up there. When they get to the cemetery, the front door of the building of the cemetery has been kicked in. It's just on the ground. Police is out there. A lot of people is out there. They don't know what the fuck going on. Like, what the hell? So they pull up and they get out, trying. The police is like, nobody can go past the line. Y'all need to stay out here. And they like, we just need to get our paperwork signed by the guy now. And they like, what guy? And they tell them the guy. He was like, he's supposed to sign it last night, but we forgot to, give it to him. And it was like, the police was like, oh, so all three of y'all was up here last night? Like, yeah, all three of us was up here last night. Let me holler at y'all. Pull all three of them out. Let me holler at y'all. Come here. Pull them to the side. So, what happened last night? Everybody was looking at each other for fear, sounding crazy as hell. We came and did our community service and we left. Nothing else happened. Why? What happened? What happened here? So the man who runs this building is missing. His family came this morning to open up, but when they got here, the door was kicked in and he was nowhere to be found. His car is still outside. His wallet and everything is still in the office, but they can't find him. What? No, we ain't been able to find him. We ain't been able to locate him. Well, did you ask the workers? And the cops are like, what workers? They like, it was workers here last night that was burying the body last night. What workers? Where? Down there. Are you okay? Come take us down here. Y'all come get in the car. And they get in the car and he tell them take them to where they saw the workers. They get down there to where they saw the workers at. And they was like, they will go over there, burying the body. So the cops get out. And they go over to the hole and they see, I guess somebody had attempted to bury a body. One of the cops jumped down in the hole. He jumps back out of the hole. He gets on the radio. He's calling. They don't know what's going on because they're in the car. So they just see him radioing in, you know what I'm saying? And other cops are like talking, everybody on their fucking walkie-talkies. And the cop come back to the car and he says, we're going to take y'all back up to where y'all car is. Okay, what happened? We found him. You found him? Well, he was burying that body, huh? Like, no, we found him in the coffin that's in that hole. Impossible. You couldn't have found him in that hole. There's a body already in that coffin. Like, it's only one body in that coffin and it's him. Okay, so did y'all talk? We need to figure out, y'all need to figure out who the workers is. Y'all need to find these workers and figure out what happened. Police take them back up there. Took them back up there, told them to come back later to get their paperwork signed because right now they were still investigating stuff. So, of course, they left, called, and started talking about what they thought happened, girl. What if that bony bitch from the Thriller video snatched him up? Like, what the fuck, man? Like what the fuck? And they talking about it and everything. And then, later on, probably like 6:30, 7 o'clock, they decided to go back out there. When they get back out there, the police and everything is gone. It's just like the family that runs the cemetery is there. So they go in and let them know he's supposed to be signing our paperwork, for us to do our community service. We completed it, but he forgot to sign it last night. And the family is in there all upset and crying and everything. And while they're getting their paperwork signed, you hear another family member in the back just going off like, how dare they do some shit like that? My dad helped them. He tried to help them. And it's like, she's going off in the back. And Tay Baby was like, "Is everything okay?" And the lady's just like, it's just a lot going on, since what happened this morning. It's just a lot going on. And while she's trying to talk calmly, you still hear this person in the back, like, "That's fucked up. They killed my daddy. They killed my daddy. That's fucked out. They killed. I thought they find all the motherfuckers and killed him." So Chastain like, who killed the man? And the lady was like, "Well, we're not at liberty to say because the police is still investigating, but they think it was the workers." And instantly, all three of them thought in their head, like, it was not the fucking workers. It definitely wasn't the fucking workers. But they couldn't speak to definite or in facts because they didn't know for sure. So, they went on and got the paperwork signed by the lady and they left. And the last they heard was the investigation was the workers. The workers was the ones that murdered this man and put him in that fucking box and threw him in that hole. That's what they say the story is, but nobody's been able to locate the workers. Last they heard, nobody was able to locate the workers at all. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to the man. I don't know what happened to the workers. The lady who told me the story, they don't even know. They've called several times to see, had the case been solved, but every time they call to get updates, the people are like, no, they still looking for the guy. So don't nobody know where the workers went. Don't nobody know what happened to this man. Nothing. All they know is this man is dead and the workers are gone. Don't nobody know where they at though. So sorry that y'all first story took almost an hour, but I had to get it all out. This is your brief intermission where you can go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, refill your wine glasses, and meet me back here in 3 minutes to start the second story of the night. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you. I hope you guys like the story. If you do like the story, go over and tip your auntie in this brief intermission, and come on back. So this happened in a cemetery up on, I'm not going to give you the exact name of the cemetery, but it's in Decatur off Candler. So if you know Candler, then it's only like one or two. So yeah, it's the one that's off Candler. Are there any cash apps? Okay, so the cash app people are Jasmine, Kai, K-I-Y, Kai, India, and Natasha. Tasha. Thank you, Nurse Graham. So those are the 4 that I have moderators. Did y'all get them or do I need to repeat? So it was Jasmine, India, Tasha, and Kai. K-I-Y, Kai. And Chastain. With her running ass. And Chastain. So I hope you guys like the story. Hurry up and get everything you need and come on back because we're about to start this second story. Y'all get 3 stories of the night. And then we're going to be out of here. Okay. I'm coming back for the championship. Hey, Auntie, sorry I'm late. I'm so stuck on Lock and Key, by the way. Yeah, because I told you the new season come out next week, so you might want to catch up on the Lock and Keys. Alrighty, guys. Y'all get your stuff together now. Come on now. And like I said, if you like the story, please go over and tip your auntie. And while we wait, you can go over to the community page and check out that auntie wish list so you can get your auntie something for her birthday so you won't die in every story you eat there from that day forward. Oh my goodness. Shout out to my auntie. Shout out to my hot dog head ass girlfriend. He's so silly, Dino. He's so silly. Okay. All right, guys. So it looks like we're about to start this second story. If you guys are ready for the second story, let me get them thumbs. If you're new to my page and you don't know what I mean when I say close the door, that means thumbs up live. So if you are new, you just now coming in, you should be putting in 2 thumbs, one in the chat and one the live. So let me get those thumbs if you are ready for the second story of the night. Get them thumbs. Let me get them thumbs. If you're ready, if you're back from the bathroom, you took your food out the microwave. Come on, let me get them thumbs. Let me get them thumbs. Hey, Ryan. Y'all say hey to Ryan. Okay. Do I have enough thumbs? Come on. It's 93 of y'all in here. Let me get them thumbs. Hey, Donna. Hi, strawberries. Let me get them thumbs. Nurse Graham, hi, love. Okay. Hey, Nicole. I told her, Auntie, run up your bill. Thank you, Tay, baby. Run up all this damn energy. We trying to keep it cool in here. You know, when a bunch of people together get hot. So we trying to keep it cool. All right, guys. So our second story has Sophia, Victoria, and Tasha. Sophia, Victoria, and Tasha. This is you guys' story. I hope you like your story. And if you like the stories that are being told, please don't forget to tip your auntie. I take my tips through Cash App as well as YouTube. All right, here we go. So Tasha, Victoria, and Sophia, this is you guys' story. Not twisties for everybody, okay? This is you guys' story. This story is a late Lanier story, guys. So get your shot glasses ready if you are playing the late Lanier game. Get your shot glasses ready and your wine glasses ready. If you are new to my page and you don't know what I mean when we say we are playing a late Lanier game, basically every time I say the word late Lanier, you take a shot. So that is the late Lanier shot game that the late Lanier family plays during late Lanier stories. So I've said late Lanier like 5 times, so half of y'all should be a little tipsy by now if you are actually taking the shots like you're supposed to. So here's a late Lanier story for you guys. Now I'm ready. Y'all know when it comes to these late Lanier stories, they be creepy as fuck, but they are also true. So just to give y'all a little background on this story, it took this woman a while to give me her story. She didn't feel comfortable telling her story in the beginning. She's been trying to give me this story for almost a year, but she wasn't feeling comfortable telling the story. She was afraid she would kick something up. But y'all will see what I'm talking about when I tell y'all the story. So one day, Victoria was with her grandmother. Her grandmother has a house over on Lake Lanier. So she was over at her grandmother's house with her aunt, Sophia. So Sophia is her aunt, but she ain't like a regular aunt, regular aunts are way older than you. Sophia is the type of aunt that's like maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years older than Victoria. So they around the same age, you know what I'm saying? But that's her auntie. And Grandma Tasha has been living in this house for at least 10 to 15 years and never had an incident before this situation, guys. So let's go ahead and get this stuff started. So Victoria and Sophia was over their grandma Tasha's house. Their parents had to work or do something, but they ended up over there together. And when they got over there, their granddad was, getting his stuff together. And they ran in, they like, Granddad, what you finna do? Where you going? I want to go. And he's like, I'm finna go fishing. The sun going down. The fish should be biting right about now. Oh, I want to go. And he was like, no, not tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all go tomorrow because I'm going to be out kind of late. All right, fine. Please. No, y'all can't go in there and help your grandmama cook. Please. I just want to go fish one time. No, go in there and help your grandmama cook. I'm going to go fish. I'll be back. Fine. So they go in there with grandmama. Granddaddy leave the house by like 8 something, and he hits the lake. They go on and help grandmama cook, get the food together. All the food is done. Food is on the table. All they waiting on is granddaddy to come back in the house so they can eat as a family. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. Food been on the table for about 15, 20 minutes. Granddaddy came back in the house. By 10:15, grandma would say, you know what? Y'all go ahead and eat. Your granddaddy eat when he come to the house. He's still out on the lake trying to get fishy. So, y'all go ahead and eat. And they did. They went on at 8. Grandma went on at 8. And, they went on to bed because granddaddy normally be out late. He'll come back in on the ground. So they go to bed. They get up the next morning. Grandma is rushing around the house like a chicken with a head cut off. So instantly, Victoria and Sophia's like, Grandma, what's wrong? What are you doing? What's wrong? And she's like, your granddaddy didn't come back last night. Your granddaddy didn't come home last night. Like, what? Your granddaddy didn't come home last night. From fishing? Yes, from fishing. He didn't come home. So she goes out, they had another little boat. So she like, I gotta go look for your granddaddy. So she gets on the boat. They got a speedboat, but granddaddy went out in a rowboat. So grandmama and them jumps in the speedboat and they ride around Lake Lanier. All the little cracks and crevices of Lake Lanier, they ride around that shit looking for granddaddy. They don't see granddaddy nowhere. And grandmama's starting to get afraid. She's scared. She's worried. So she just continues to ride around on the lake for about an hour, hour and a half. She checks every spot. Lake Lanier is big as shit. She checked every spot, every little island he could have probably went to. Nothing. Couldn't find granddad at all. Grandma was like, I'm not giving up. She goes to the house. She tells Victoria and she tells Sophia, y'all stay here. I'm going out on the lake to look for your granddad. No, grandma, we can help you. Please let us go. No, y'all stay here because it's finna get dark and I don't want y'all to be out here in this water. Y'all just stay here. I'll be back. No, grandma, please let us go with you. She like, no, y'all stay here. All right, fine. They stay. They watch grandma pull off in the speedboat. They watch her till they can't see her no more, till she been occurred and they can't see her no more. So, of course, because Victoria is the oldest, she's the auntie. She's like, come on, Sophia, let's go in the house. Let's go in the house and eat and lay down. Grandma and them will be back. So they go in the house and they eat and, lay down in the living room. They didn't go to the room. They just lay down in the living room waiting on grandma and granddad to show up. In the middle of the night, Sophia hears light tapping, and, it don't bother her at first, but it's continual. It keeps until she starts to turn, toss and turn. And then she kind of like wakes up and hears the tapping. So she gets up and the first thing she do is looks over and she sees Sophia still asleep. So it's not Sophia tapping. She still, and she looks over by the patio door that leads out to the back door where the lake at, and she sees Tasha. She looks wet. Tasha looks wet. Her hair looks wet. She looks kind of pale. And she's just standing there, like, crying at the fucking back door, at the patio door, tapping on the fucking door. So instantly, Victoria rolls over and says, Sophia, grandma back. Grandma back. Wake up, grandma back. And Sophia sits up and Victoria turns around and there's nobody at the patio. And Sophia like, what are you talking about? She like, grandma was just at the patio. So she gets up and slides the patio door open and she looks. And she don't see nobody. She runs out to by the lake and she don't see the boat. She's like, I know I just seen grandma. She runs around in front of the house. She don't see nobody. She come back and Sophia like, did you see her? She's like, no, I didn't see her. I know I saw her though. And she's like, you want to go back out to the lake and see if we see them? So Victoria was like, yeah, let's do that. Let's just go out here and see if we see them. Now this is like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And they decide to get up and go outside to stand by the lake to see if they see grandma pulling around the corner, granddaddy rolling around the corner, anything. So they get over to the lake and they standing like right at the edge of the lake looking out at the water to see if they see any lights or anything like that. And they looking into the center of the water, and in the center of the water, you just see 2 people like rise up out of the water, like they was on a fucking elevator, just rises right on up out of the water as if they are standing on water. It's just standing there, 2 people just standing in the middle of the fucking lake on water. And they are looking at Sophia and Victoria. And Victoria and Sophia know ain't no way, shape, form, or fashion a motherfucker can be lifted up out of the water and stand on the water like that. So instantly they started to get scared, like, what the fuck is that? And, these 2 people that stand on the water start to calmly walk towards them on water. It's like calmly walking towards them. And as they calmly walking towards them, Sophia and Victoria is calmly walking backwards like, what the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? And they backing up, and then you start to see one of the people start to run on water like towards them fast as shit. And they just turn around and run back to the house and close the patio door and close the blinds of the patio and sit on the couch like, what the fuck is going on? Like, did you see that? And Sophia was like, I want to go home. I want to be here. And all of a sudden, you hear that fucking tapping again. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Sophia like, I want to go home. I want to go home. Victoria like, calm down. It's all right. And they still hear this fucking tapping. She's like, who at the door? Who at the door? Like, girl, I'm not opening the fucking door. And then it stops. I'm not opening up that door. Grandma said don't open the door for nobody. I'm not opening up that fucking door. And then you hear softly, but it sounds like it echoes all around the house. Victoria. Victoria, look at Sophia. Bitch, was that you? No, I just want to go home. You heard my name called, right? I don't care. I just want to go home. Victoria, open the door. That sounds like grandma. Didn't that sound like grandma to you? I don't know. I just want to go home. Just call my mom. I want to go home. Victoria. She like, that's grandma calling me. So she goes over to the front door and she opens the front door like, grandma. There's nobody at the front door. Then you hear the Victoria. Okay. So Sophia like, I think it's at the back door. But don't open the door. Don't open the door. So she's like, I'm not gonna open the door. I just want to pull the blinds back and see who it is. So she goes over to the window. Right as she gets ready to pull the blinds back to see who it is, the front door slams open all by itself. Bow! Hit the door, and wind is just blowing into the house. And they like, what the fuck? So Sophia like, who is that? Who is that? Close the door. Who is that? Victoria runs over to the damn door and she grabs it, closes it real fast and lock it. And then you hear loud as shit on the back door. And Sophia's like, stop, somebody stop. So Victoria run over to Sophia, calm down, it's okay. And she runs over to the back door and she pulls the fucking blinds back. And there's Tasha and their granddaddy. And they both standing at the fucking door, wet. Both of them are wet as shit. And they dripping water. And they just standing there like looking sad as shit into the door like, Victoria. And then the granddaddy starts tapping on the glass like, and the grandma's like, Victoria. Fucked up part about it was both Victoria and Sophia said they never saw their grandma mouth move. They heard Victoria's name, but they never saw the grandma mouth move. Like she just stood there and she was looking, but Victoria could hear her name in the house, even though grandma was on the outside of the fucking house, you know, not moving her mouth at all. So it scared Sophia and Victoria. And Victoria's like, Grandma, do you need help? Grandma, do you need help? And she ain't like making no faces. It's just a blank face. And she's like, Victoria. And Victoria goes to unlock the patio door. And as soon as she get ready to pop that shit, Sophia slaps her hand. Bow! No, don't open it. No, that's not grandma. That's not grandma. That's not grandpa. And she's like, yes, it is. Look. And she's like, no, that's not them. That's not them. Don't open the door. Victoria like, Sophia, go sit down. It is grandma. And she pops the lock. Bow! And before she can even open the door, granddad snatches the door and the door opens up wide as shit. And she's like, Grandpa. And they look at her and she watched, these are hard words. She watched their skin like fall off their face. Like she watched them decay, their faces and everything, like just decay right before her fucking eyes. Like pieces of skin rolling off the face, and you know, they can see skin hanging all off their arm, like it's just fall, like it's melting off their fucking skin as they standing there. It's just melting off the fucking bones. And the grandmama go from this old dumbass look on her face to this old smirk, this old creepy looking ass smirk. Granddad eyes all big, and he got this creepy ass fucking smirk. And she trying to like, oh my God, this is not them. Help me close the door. And she trying to pull the door to close it. But Grandpa has got this door with one hand, and he's coming in. Like, this is my house. I'm coming in. And she's like, help me close the door. And Sophia just standing there like, I want to go home. And Grandpa is like coming on in the fucking house. He don't put one foot in, and Victoria goes to push. She pushes him out the house and closes the door. Her hands, after she pushed him, she said her hands went into his stomach. Like she pushed and went straight through whatever little thin layer of skin he had, and her hands were inside his stomach. She just felt that shit when she pushed. And when she slammed the door and locked it, her hands was covering all this nasty black mouse-looking shit that she had all on her hand. And they looking through the glass, And the granddad is standing there with a fat ass hole in his stomach, and he still got this smile on his face coming towards the door. And grandma was like, Victoria, just open the door. And Victoria's like, no, grandma, I can't open the door. You need to leave. You need to leave. And Sophia's like, I want to go home. I want to go home. So Sophia take off, and she runs up the stairs. Victoria's like, Sophia, come here. She runs up the stairs behind Sophia. When she gets to the top step and she's about to go down the hallway, she hears the patio door slide. Shh, boom. That shit just opened. So she jumps up, she turns around and look, and she sees Grandpa and Grandma are entering the house. So she flies on down the hallway. Sophia, where are you? Sophia. Sophia ain't saying shit. Sophia, she runs into the grandmama in the room. Sophia, where are you? She just hears, I want to go home. She checks the closet. She don't see shit. She runs over, check behind the chair. She don't see shit. She dropped down to the floor, look up under the bed, and Sophia's up under the bed with her eye covered, like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. So she slides up under the bed with Sophia. She put her arm around Sophia. She like, shh, be quiet. They in the house, be quiet. And Sophia like, I just want to go home. So she got to slap Sophia across the mouth. Shh. And Sophia like, and then you hear coming up the steps. And she like, oh my God, be quiet, they coming, we gotta be quiet. So they quiet as fuck, and all of a sudden you hear like mushy, like the carpet is wet, like squish, squish. And then they get right there in front of the door, and you see 2 sets of feet. From under the bed, all they can see is 2 sets of feet. And these legs, oh my goodness, these legs look horrible. They're like fucking chicken bones after Nino got through eating on them. Fucking chicken bones. They look horrible. Knees knocking, pigeon toe looking shit. It looks horrible. Skin is falling all off on the floor. The shit is bananas. And they are up under there, and Sophia got her eye closed, and Victoria's just holding her mouth like shh. And she's watching. And you can hear, Victoria, come out, baby. Shh. And Sophia just like covering her ear like she didn't want to hear shit. Like, And Victoria got her mouth covered, and Grandma was like, come out, baby. And they don't say shit. They just stay quiet. And then all of a sudden, a voice changed to like a deep, guttural, like, come out. And that scared the shit out of Sophia. It scared Sophia so bad, she tried to get up under the bed. It's like, boom. The whole bed jumped. Like, oh my goodness, man. Now they finna fucking get us. We finna die. Like, bitch, you couldn't be still. You trying to push us up under the fucking bed. Now we finna die. So all of a sudden, you see the feet start coming towards the bed. Boom, boom, boom. And they watching. And Sophia like, no. I just want to go home. And they stop right there in front of the bed. And you can hear these old ass bones, clow, popping this shit. Clow, like they trying to get down. And Victoria's just pushing herself away from the front part of the bed. Like she pulling Sophie, she's like, come on, Sophie. And she backing up from the front part of the bed. And they get towards the edge of the other side of the bed. And she put her foot out and she kicks something that was wet and mushy. And she turns around and look, and Grandpa on the other side of the fucking bed, you can hear his bone like clow, pop. Ah, what the fuck? Sophia like, no. Sophia stands up under the bed. That bitch stands up, pull the mattress up, all that shit goes up in the air. Flips that shit over, it falls on Grandma, or what it looked like Grandma. That mattress flips over and falls on Grandma. She jumps off and up on that fucking bed and took off. Victoria didn't even know the fucking bed had been thrown. She laying up on the fucking bed with her eye covered. She don't even realize she ain't got no cover no more. She opened her eye. It's just bright as shit. Ain't no mattress. Ain't nothing. Ain't no Sophia. All this shit is gone. Sophia's gone. And she turned around and looked back, and Grandpa's still pop locking like a motherfucker. Pow. Trying to bend down to grab her. She jumps up and just takes the fuck off running. She gets downstairs. Sophia downstairs in the fucking Ramsey. She's just like, I want to go home. Victoria grabs her ass and she running down the stairs, snatch this part of her fucking arm. Let's go. And she runs to the front door and open the front door. And when she opens the front door and they get ready to run out, they run straight into Grandma and Grandpa. Bah! They hit the floor. And Grandma like, babe, are you okay? Like, no, get the fuck off of me. Get away from me. And she like, whoa, are y'all okay? Like, what's wrong? Are y'all okay? And Sophia, like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. And granddad, like, baby, you all right? Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away. They are freaking the fuck out. The grandma and them like, are y'all okay? Don't touch me. Leave me alone. They ran from them and everything. They ran and, oh my God, like, we got to go. They ran out like the house down the street. You know what the fuck was going on? Honey, parents was called. All of a sudden, you hear people riding down the street screaming out their names like, Victoria! Sophia! Victoria! Sophia! These motherfuckers hiding behind some bushes across the street down further from the grandma's house, and they hear it. So they come out and it's like, oh my God, my mom and them. They run out to their parents. Parents is like, why y'all leave y'all grandma's house? Like, grandma and granddaddy dead. Like, no, they not. They just called it. No, they dead. No, they not. Stop saying that. They not dead. They at the house waiting on the. No, they dead. They dead. Parents put the kids in the car, drive back to the house, getting ready to drive back to the house. As they get ready to drive back to the house, police, ambulances, all this shit is rushing past them. Like, they pulling over to let these cars and shit go by. The police cars and the ambulance cars and shit go by. So they are driving on up to the, grandma's house. They get to grandma's house and park, and they go in and, they looking for them like, Mama, Daddy, where y'all at? Neither one of them said nothing. And they look at each other like, where the hell did they go? They called us and told us to come get the girls. Like, what the fuck is going on? And they walking through the house, Mama, Daddy. And all of a sudden they see like flashing lights coming through the house. The fuck? So they go downstairs. Y'all see them lights? And they slide the patio blind back, and it's police and ambulances all basically in the granddad and the grandma in them backyard and the house next door to them backyard. It's like police and ambulances and everything out there. So, of course, they go out and they're like, what the hell is going on? And one of the neighbors that was standing out there was like, they just found bodies in the lake again. Like, are you kidding me? People ain't figured out to stop going in the fucking Lake Lanier yet. Like, they still doing that? Like, honey, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they won't listen, but they just found they's pulling two bodies up out of the lake now. And instantly, Victoria and them start to cry like, that's grandma. And Sophia was like, that's grandma and granddad. And they like, stop saying that. Their parents are like, stop saying that your grandparents are in the house. That's not them. And all the neighbors standing around and everything. And the police comes with the boat out of the water. And they got two bodies in two body bags. So they pull the bodies out and everything. And police was walking around asking people, are you missing anybody? Or is one of your loved ones gone? Have you not heard from any of your loved ones? And they make it over to Sophia and them family. They like, are y'all missing any loved ones? And of course, their parents are like, no, we good. And Sophia knows like my grandma, my granddaddy. And they're like, I keep telling y'all they are in the house. And he's like, wait a minute, whoa, what you say? She was like, my grandma and my granddaddy. And he was like, what your grandma and your granddaddy look like? And she described, she's like, my grandma got long, pretty black and silver hair, and she real pretty. And, she was describing. He was like, did your grandmama have on any jewelry? Did your granddaddy have on any jewelry? Like, they were married. They had on their wedding ring. And my grandmama got this pretty bracelet that my granddaddy gave her. And on the inside of the bracelet, it say, I will always love you. He gave it to my grandma for her 20th anniversary. We were all there. So the police was like, all right, hold on. And he runs off and goes over and talks to some other cops. And, they standing there like, why did y'all tell them that? I told y'all grandmama is in the house. Y'all need to go in the house and see. She in the damn house. And the police come back and he like, can I talk to you guys inside the house? And they like, why? No, we fine. Why you can't just talk to us out here? And he like, I would really prefer to talk to y'all inside the house. Why you need to talk to us? Like, okay, fine, whatever. So they all get ready to go in the house and he tells Sophia and Victoria, can y'all stand out here with the neighbors real quick? I just need to talk to your parents. And, they're like, okay, and goes in the house and they can see through the patio because the curtains ain't closed or anything. They can see through the patio and they see the police talking to their parents. And then you just start to see like the mothers collapsing. Like they just start to collapse and the husbands are trying to pick them and grab them before they hit the floor. And they are crying and screaming. And Sophia and Victoria, I already know what's up. They just like, I knew it. And, the parents open up the door and they're like, come here, y'all, come here. And they come in the house and they were like, y'all sit down. We got to tell y'all something. And they sit down and they was like, it's about your grandma and granddaddy. And they were like, we know grandma and granddaddy dead. They chased us through this damn house. Like, what? And they told them everything that had happened to them. And they was like, when did this happen? Like, grandma been gone for a long time and granddaddy been gone since yesterday. So, and the parents are like, no, they called us. They called us and told us to come get y'all. Like, They couldn't have called y'all because granddaddy been gone since yesterday. And grandma was worried, so she been gone since earlier today looking for granddaddy. And we ain't seen neither one of them in a long time. So grandma couldn't have called you. Grandma was in this house, she was dead. And granddaddy was in this house and he was dead. Like I punched granddaddy in the stomach, like, look at all this the nasty stuff on my hands. And she was showing her hands and they just like, go wash your damn hands. And she telling them like, I knew it. Sure as shit, it was the grandma and granddaddy that they found in the lake. Apparently, they don't know what happened to them. They don't know how they died. That's the weird part. They don't know how they died. These folks didn't have water in their lungs, so they didn't drown. They had no visible wounds or bruises on their body, so they don't know how the fuck these folks died. Because they couldn't figure out what the fuck happened to them, because they didn't have no obvious bruises to tell you that they were shot or stabbed or strangulated or anything like that, they chopped it up to old age, natural causes. That's what they chopped it up to. Old age, natural causes. They found the granddaddy was found up under his boat. His boat was turned upside down. And they said when they got to the boat and flipped it over, his body was basically floating up under the boat. He didn't drop down into the water. He was floating on the water up under the boat. That's where they found him at. Grandma was on her boat, on a speedboat, and the boat was like docked over by island or some shit. And they found her behind the wheel of the boat, still behind the wheel of the boat, just dead. No wounds on her, no gunshot, no strangled, no nothing. Her body had no bruises. It's like she just sat there and died. And they couldn't figure that shit out. So they chopped it up to old age. They were old. That's what they chopped it up to. They were old. And they left it at that. So the young lady that told me this story was saying that, her family is still fighting to figure out what the fuck happened. Having these different autopsies done, exhuming the body, like they've exhumed the body twice, trying to figure out, what killed the grandparents, but no signs. They still don't know. So it was chopped up to fucking natural causes. But that this family knows and they feel in their gut this was not no natural causes type situation. According to them, the grandmother walked every day. Like that was her thing. She get up, she make her smoothies, she walked. She was in great fucking health. The granddaddy was the same way. He didn't have no heart problems, anything like that. Both of these people were in good health for their ages. And you mean to tell me both of these people went out onto Lake Lanier and just decided to kick the fucking bucket just out of nowhere. Just decide, you know what? I ain't gonna drive back to the house. I'm just gonna die right here behind the wheel of this fucking boat while I'm looking for the person that I love with everything in me. I'm just gonna die and give up on him. So the family having a hard time sitting with that shit, and they exhumed the body twice to figure out if it was some causes of the death, but nothing. They can't come up with nothing. So her grandparents have been classified as dying of natural causes, pretty much old age, when they don't feel like that's what happened. So that's your second story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get your son a drink, tip your auntie if you like the story, and meet me back here in 4 minutes to start your last story of the night.
You know how every time you point at someone,
okay, close my door before you give me copyright.
Okay. But you know how every time, like when you was younger, there was
Peasy says Peasy trying to join, but it won't let you. Okay, so moderators, put the link in so Peasy can join. Peasy, baby. They're gonna put the link in so you can join that way. What you say?
But you know how when you was younger and you used to point at like some things, there always be that one annoying kid say, if you point at someone, you got 3 fingers.
Fingers pointing back at you.
Yeah. That one annoying kid, right? I was just thinking, you know those people who like get in like a deadly accent and they have to cut off like this much of their arm and they point at someone. Imagine the embarrassment someone must feel if they only got this much of their arm and they're pointing at someone and they're like, yeah, 3 fingers pointing back, 4 fingers pointing back at you. Do I really? Please?
I'm not laughing at that too. No. I'm not going to hell with you. You sound like you're trying to get a Groupon discount for hell. I'm not going with you.
I'm not laughing.
I'm not laughing at people with amputated arms and legs.
I'm not laughing at it either. I'm just saying the amount of embarrassment. No, look. You got 3 fingers pointing. You got 4 fingers pointing back at you. Do I really? Please point out where the. No, you point out where those fingers are right now.
I ain't going to hear
And then what about pools? Are they like phones? Like you just drop your phone and it'll just stop working? Does that mean your hand will stop working, or will it just like do the electric out circuit and stuff?
Peasy, there's the link for you to join, babe.
No, for real, like, it's like a phone. It'll just drop in there and it'll just stop working, and now you have to explain to people how you can't pull your credit card out. Or is it just like, does it short circuit and like electrifies the pool? Even like.
So y'all can clearly see that Toots is feeling better. Oh. All right, guys, hurry up, go on over and tip your auntie for the last story of the night and the last time to tip of the night.
You'll never know how tall a person truly was if they got their legs cut off.
I'm trying. You know what? You trying to send me to hell with you? I'm not laughing at none of that stuff. I'm not laughing at none of the stuff you say.
I'm not laughing at it either. I'm just thinking about this stuff though.
Are you guys back? Okay, I'm finna start in 1 minute. Oh my goodness. Y'all always arguing and fighting, you know. Y'all, ooh, Ike and Tina, chill out. How about y'all take some of that anger out on my Cash App and tip me since y'all want to be so angry and talk about each other. That's one gotta be good. Okay, now Auntie, it just started raining and thundering. This last one gotta be good. Why? So you can send me your goddamn bill when your ass need therapy? You will not. You will not make me pay for your therapy because your ass is scared. They got that to do with me. I sold nightlights the first year I'm doing story time, so everybody should have a nightlight. They got nothing to do with me. Sweet Tea always stealing folk nightlight. That's why her kid be karaticizing her ass in the head for stealing their damn nightlights. All right, guys, it is 9 o'clock. It is officially the last story of the night. So y'all go ahead and give it them thumbs if you're ready. Give it them thumbs if you are ready for the last story of the night. Don't forget to go up and tip your auntie because this is the last story of the night. Also, let me give y'all last reminder. Come here. Give y'all last reminder that y'all have 10 more days left to get your auntie something for her birthday. The Amazon wish list is on the community page.
When you get in the middle of your story, can you let me know so I can start watching it?
This is the last story of the night, so you can go ahead and start watching it because it's gonna take you a while to comb through it with the conditioner. So get that brand new bottle of conditioner out my bathroom. I already know. Get that brand new bottle of conditioner out my bathroom. Yes, Y2. Start combing from the bottom and work your way up. Do not start from the root trying to comb down. Start from the bottom and work your way up. Comb through it really good, then rinse it out really good, and I'll be done with story time. I can blow dry it and put it up. All right, you got this. No, I don't have any new cash outs, Barbie. Nope. Tuss, can you close my door all the way? I don't want to get copyrighted, please. Thank you, love. All right, guys, the last story of the night. Are we all ready for the last story of the night? Okay, let me see. Do I have enough thumbs for the last story of the night? I got 2 family members that didn't close the door behind them. Can y'all please close the door? I ain't got enough thumbs. Yes, reality, 10 days left before my birthday. So y'all got time to get me something. Just go over to the community page and click on the link for my Amazon wish list and pick whatever you like to get for me off the wish list before the 10 days is up. Because if you don't get me anything for my birthday, I cannot guarantee you will survive another story time. You may just be a ghost in all the story times until I'm done. So I don't want to have to do you like that. So don't forget to get your auntie something for her birthday. So last story of the night. I got all my thumbs. Awesome. Last story of the night is Nino, Kay, and Regina. Nino, Kay, and Regina. I know Nino here. I know Kay here. Regina, you still here? Nah, share your food and snack with these kids did. Yes, you. So I me. Yes, that means yes, Che. Che already gave her birthday gift. Thank you so much, Che. It it delivered on yesterday, and I went and picked it up, but I have not opened it. I'm not opening up none of the gifts until my birthday. And whenever you get me something off of the Amazon wish list, I'm not able to see what the fuck the gift is, although I would love to, but I'm not able to see it because it's set for let it be a surprise. So I'm not able to see what I'm getting until I open it. Tell your mama she doing it, Tara. Tell her 70 is the new 30, baby, and she better be out there looking good. Tell her put them thighs on display because I know your mama got some beautiful thighs because all mamas got beautiful thighs. Tell her put them things in some shorts, honey, and get it in. Auntie, do I still get a story or someone else can take it because I'm not trying to die? Don't be scared, the kid. I told you, you can't be scared all your damn life, honey. Can't be scared to die in stories. Nah, honey, they call her hip hop granny. That's what I'm talking about. Tell her she got a bunch of nieces and stuff over here in Atlanta too that is very happy. She is about to turn 70 and she need to go out there and make that thing clap, pull her one of them old sexy ass distinguished old men. Ride it till the wheels fall off. All right, you guys. Last story of the night. Nino, Kay, and Regina. This is you guys' story. And here we go. So, Nino is the father of Kay. Regina is his girlfriend. Kay can't stand Regina. For some strange reason, Kay don't want nobody to be with her dad, and she's been very fucking overbearing all these years. So Kay mom died giving birth to her, and Nino has had to raise her by himself. Now he's had help with family, the family help, aunties, and women in his life. They help with her, to explain her cycle and stuff like that to her because Nino couldn't do it. But now that she's 15, about to be 16, she feel like nobody fucks with her dad. Ain't nobody good enough for her dad. And so every woman that Nino has brought into his life, Kay has ran off. For whatever reason, Kay has ran him off. Now, one woman has survived. Kay. Kay has been knocking their ass off left and right. Now, Regina had been watching Nino. Regina and Nino worked together. She had been watching Nino, and she noticed that Nino had a lot of women that he dealt with, but he always would tell the dudes at work that he could never stay with the girls. And she never heard the reason why. She just always heard the girl, he wasn't with the girls no more. And she didn't know why. So she was at work. And while she was at work, she asked one of her coworkers, like, what's going on with Nino? I think he's kind of cute and I want to holler at him. And the girl was like, oh, bitch, if you ain't a strong woman, you don't want to fuck with Nino. And she like, what is that supposed to mean? Girl, you ain't heard what? Like Nino got a daughter. She is Satan reincarnate. You don't want to fuck with him. Like his daughter she done ran off every woman in his fucking life. She don't want nobody with her dad. I'm telling you, she's the devil in kids' clothing. Like that's the devil. You don't want to fuck with Nino. His daughter is a fucking trip. And she like, well, I get along with kids all the time. Like she shouldn't be a problem. And the coworkers telling her, look, this little girl is the fucking reincarnate of the Antichrist. Leave Nino alone. She do not play that shit about her daddy. But Regina was like, whatever. I'm a holler. So she goes over to Nino while he at his station. She lets him know she thinks he's cute, and she wanted to know if he was willing to go out and have coffee with her. Nino was like, sure, let's go out and have coffee. That's no problem. He go out and have coffee with her for a few times. Coffee turned into dinner a couple times. Now, all the time this shit is going on, Kay is at home being a fucking investigator. Dad, why you getting dressed? Where you finna go? And, Nino's lying left and right. I'm going to see your grandmama. She had me to come get something out of the attic for her. I'm going to go get it and I'm going to take it down, and give it to her. And that shit had been working. It had been working. Kay had been believing all that shit and she was cool. Until one day, Nino come home from this so-called grandmama house and he smells like a different perfume. Like, Kay's like, that's not grandma perfume. And he's like, yes, it is. No, it's not. Like, yes, it is. No, it's not. Like, Daddy, who this lady is you been around? And he like, I ain't been around no women. You know that. Yes, you have. I can smell it. Like, no, I have not, baby. Like, stop acting like that, okay? Because one day your daddy gonna have to find somebody to be with. I can't just stay single all this time and just live my life in misery while you go on and live your life and leave me. And Kay, like, Daddy, I'll never leave you. I'ma always be here with you, Daddy. I ain't gonna never let nobody hurt you or mess with you or none of that shit. Okay, cool. So Nino told her, sit down. I got something to tell you. She sat down. He said, I ain't gonna lie. I've been going out with this lady. Instantly, Kay got fiery. Her face got tight. She was breathing hard. So what, you don't love mama no more? He like, I'ma always love your mama. I just wanted some grown up time. Talk to somebody that's a grown up that can understand where I'm coming from. She just breathed hard. And he like, you can't act like that, Kay. He like, I'm gonna introduce you to her and everything. You'll get a chance to meet this lady. You'll know this lady ain't trying to do your daddy no harm, okay? And she not trying to take your mama's spot. She just want to hang out with your dad. But Kay like, no, I can hang out with you if you want somebody to hang out with. And he like, baby, I understand that you're gonna always be my best girl. But sometimes I need grown-up stimulation. I need to talk to some grown-ups. I can't always sit around and talk about what's going on in TikTok world and all that shit with you. I want some grown-up conversation too. And Kay was just like, that's not right. You just like you turning your back on mom, and mom, you told mom you'll never do that. And he's like, it's not like that, Kay. Calm down. And she was like, I hate you. I knew you never loved mom. She stormed off and she went upstairs. Was like, oh my goodness, this is a lot. He go to work the next day, and of course Regina's like, so we have for coffee tonight? He like, nah, I ain't going for coffee tonight. She like, why? Man, my daughter, she found out, that we were hanging out, and she's really upset. And I just feel like I should be at home with her to try to calm her down. And Regina like, how old is she? And he like, she's 15, about to be 16. Regina's like, she's fine. I mean, she'll be okay for a cup of coffee. She like, you need time too. You can't always be there all the time. You need time to relieve your stress. She started grabbing on the shoulders and massaging his shoulder. Sometimes you need to get away too. And sitting there with his eye closed, like, yeah, you right. You right, but her mama died and I'm all she got. And she like, well, just let me meet her. Maybe we'll get along. So Regina goes over to meet Kay. Brings her over. She comes over to meet Kay. Kay comes downstairs. She looks at Regina. I mean, Kay looked at Regina like she had on a $2 wig. She like, this, daddy, really, this? And Regina's like, hey, how you doing? I'm Regina. And she looks at Regina's hand. This what you want? And like, stop, don't be mean. And she like, I'm just saying, she don't look better than mom. I don't look way better than her. Like, ew. Like, is that a weave? Kay, stop. What you want with my dad? Kay, no, it's just a question. I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just a question. What you want with my dad? And she like, I don't want anything with your dad. I just want to hang out with him. He seemed like a fun person. Just want to hang out with him. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's what you say. But okay, I'm watching. And she goes on back upstairs. Like, I'm so sorry. So sorry. So, like, I cooked dinner for us. Come on in and, eat. Come on in so we can eat dinner. He calls Kay. Kay, come eat dinner. I'm not hungry. Girl, get your ass down here and eat. Oh. So she called downstairs and she see Regina still there. She still here? Why she ain't gone? He like, look, don't be rude. Sit down and eat. So Kay flopped down and chill with her arm folded. She's staring at Regina. They're like, let's say grace. You sure she pray? She don't look like she prayed. Mama prayed all the time. She don't look like she prayed. She might be the devil, Daddy. Did you think about that? And like, look, Kay, stop being so damn hard-headed and pray. Fine. So everybody put their head out and get ready to pray. Time he get ready to start praying. Wait a minute, Daddy. I ain't got nothing to drink. Let me get something to drink. Regina, did you want something to drink? And Regina looks over at Nino. She like, sure, sweetie, thank you. And Kay like, no problem. And she gets up from the table. And Regina looks over at Nino and she like, see, she's coming around. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Just give her a little time. She coming around. So Kay come back with the glass. She like, here you go. And she said, here you go, drink up. And she sit the glass down and she goes over to her chair and she sits down. And like, are you done? Yes, I'm done. Okay, let's pray. So he bowed, everybody bowed their head, he prayed. They get through praying. She like, okay, Regina, drink up. Let's eat. And she starts to eat her food, but she watching Regina eat. And Regina's eating. She's like, oh my goodness, who cooked this? And like, I cooked it. She's like, oh, that is amazing. This tastes so good. And she goes to grab her water or her glass and she gets ready to, before she drinks it, she's like looking. She smells the cup. She like, did you wash this cup? And Kay's like, yeah, I washed the cup. And looked at Kay and he like, what you do? She like, nothing. I washed the cup and gave her a clean cup. So Nino like, let me see. And he gets the cup and he, oh no, you can't drink this, Regina. Kay, meet me in the kitchen. Come here, let me holler at you. And she like, what, daddy? I didn't even do nothing. I'm trying to eat dinner. He like, get your ass up, get in the kitchen right now. And Regina like, don't do, she okay? She okay, Nino? He like, no. Kay, get your ass up, meet me in the kitchen. So Kay gets up. We'll be back, Regina. Don't eat up everything without us. She goes on into the kitchen with Nino. And she like, what, daddy? I'm trying to eat. He like, here. He get her the water. He like, here. Now you drink the water. She like, it's not my water. It's Kay's water. He like, no, you drink the water. She like, but she put her nose in it. I don't want to drink it because she put her nose in it. He like, no, you don't want to drink it because you know what's in the water. She like, what are you talking about, Dad? There's nothing in the water. He like, well, drink it then. I'm not thirsty. Drink the damn water, Kay. I'm not thirsty. So he gets angry. He like, drink the goddamn water. Now Kay getting tears in her eye, like, but Daddy, I'm not thirsty. He like, drink it. And she get ready to put the cup to her mouth. And she's looking at him. And he like, turn it up. No, Daddy, I can't drink it. He like, why you can't drink it? Because it's bleach in there. You put bleach in this fucking woman water. What is wrong with you? You know she can die. You know she could have died if she'd have drunk that. I mean, I was hoping that was happening. I don't want her around you, Daddy. He like, girl, get your ass upstairs. You ain't eating. Get upstairs. And she comes out. She storms out the kitchen. She looks over at Regina. She like, fucking bitch. And she runs up the stairs. And Nino like, Kay, I'm gonna come here. And she runs on up the stairs and runs in her room. And she closed the door. And then Nino comes back and she like, what's going on? Did I cause a problem? He like, no, you ain't do nothing. You fine. I got you some more water. Here you go. And he give her the water. And they drink. She drinks the water and they eating and everything. And Kay still upstairs, pissed off. She's steaming, fuming about this shit. She's still upstairs. And then she comes downstairs to say, something to Nino. And when she gets downstairs, she sees Nino and Regina on the couch. Regina linked all over on Nino. Nino got his arm all around Regina. Oh, shit. Kay was like, oh, this bitch trying to take my daddy from me. So I got something for her. So Kay come downstairs. Regina, do you know how to braid hair? And she was like, yeah, I know how to braid hair. Can you braid my hair for me? And Nino was like, what? You ain't never let nobody touch your hair but your mama. Why are you being so open for her to braid your hair? Nothing. You say you like her. I just want to get to know her. Okay. Whatever. Regina, can you come upstairs and braid my hair? Like, nah, she can braid it down here. Dad, I want to have girl talk with her. I don't want you listening. It's about boys. And like, oh, well, I need to hear it then. No, you don't need to hear it. It's about boys. And I want to talk to her. I want to ask her as a girl how how it is. And of course, Regina thought nothing of it. She like, oh, here I come. Sure, that's no problem. And she gets up and she goes upstairs. And sitting downstairs and he thinking to himself, she may be trying to turn around. She may be trying to stop her bullshit. Kay might be really trying to stop her bullshit. And while he's thinking all this positive shit about how Kay might be stopping all her fuck shit, all of a sudden he hears Regina scream, ah! He runs up the stairs. He gets upstairs. He opens up the door. Regina's bleeding. And her hand is like cut straight through the center. It's bleeding, gushing like hell. And she's like, oh my God, my hand. And like, what the fuck? And he grabs a towel and put it in her hand. And he like, what happened? And Regina was like, oh, it was an accident. What happened? He was like, she was like, Kay had a knife on the side of her nightstand. I was telling her, she should take it downstairs because it wasn't safe. And I went to grab it and she grabbed it and she snatched it out of my hand and it cut me across my hand. And he looks over at Kay and Kay got like this little smirk on her face, like. It was an accident, Daddy. Nino was like, I'm gonna get your ass. I'll be back. And he takes Regina downstairs, cleans off her hand, tell her, it was good. We had a good time. Go ahead and leave. And she leaves. And Nino goes banana on Kay ass. He goes bananas on Kay. Next day he come to work and Regina's there. She like, so how's Kay doing? And he's like, she's fine. She really apologizes about cutting your hand and everything. And Regina was like, oh, it's fine. Can I come over tonight? I did want to see her. And Nina was like, I don't think that's a good idea. She's like, why? She likes me. It's fine. And Nino just kept feeling like it wouldn't be a good idea. But he was like, okay, I guess, sure. All right. She's like, I'll be over there around 7, 8 o'clock. He's like, that's fine. Okay. So Nino goes on home and he get the house prepared. He like telling Kay, Regina's coming over again tonight. You start with your bullshit. That's your ass. And she's like, I'm not going to say nothing to this woman. I ain't got nothing to say. So Regina comes in like she normally does, all pleasant and everything. Hey, Kay. And Kay like, hey, all dry and shit. Hey. Nino like, hey, come on in, Regina. So Regina comes in and she's like, hey, so how was your day? It was all right, I guess. Okay. Well, I brought some stuff I wanted to cook for y'all tonight. Is that okay? And then it was like, you wanted to cook for us? And she was like, yeah. Is that okay? He was like, that's fine. She like, well, point me to the kitchen and show me where everything at. So he take her in the kitchen, show her where everything at. And he comes on out of the kitchen. Kay standing in the doorway of the kitchen watching her. She's like, what are you cooking? And Regina's like, just some baked chicken and stuff. What else? Just mashed potatoes, maybe some vegetables. I don't eat vegetables. Okay, well, I'll make you some corn. How about that? I don't like corn. Okay. Well, how about you just eat chicken and whatever else you want to put with it? I guess, whatever. She walks off. So while she's gone and Nino's in the living room, Regina reaches in her purse. She pulls out some little concoction in a bottle about this big. She pulls that shit out and she's cooking. Now she makes everybody food and she puts this shit in Kay's food. She tells everybody, dinner time, it's time for dinner, come eat. And she put the food on the table. And Kay was still upstairs and she was like, Kay, it's time to eat. And Kay screamed out, you ain't my mama. Okay, well, Nina, can you go tell your daughter it's time to eat? So Nina go, get your ass downstairs and come eat. Oh. So she come all downstairs with attitude. And she was like, so here's your food is right here, Kay. Your food is right here. And she sit down. And Kay instantly get pissed off. Don't nobody sit at the head of the table but my mama. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'll move. She gets up, move from the head of the table. She sits on the side of Nino. I don't want you sitting by my dad. Okay, you want me to sit by you? I'll come sit by you. She slide her plate over there where Kay is, and she comes sit down next to Kay. Kay, look over, slide her chair over a little bit, and she starts to eat. Right when she gets a seat in her mouth, like, hey, we pray in this house. So she put the food down. He reaches out to grab hands. She looking at Regina, reaching for her hand. Go ahead and start praying, Daddy. So he prayed, whatever, and they get done. And she's like, everybody enjoy. And everybody started to eat. And Kay starts to eat. And she's like, how is it, Kay? It's food. I guess it's food. Like, this is great. Like, I didn't know you can cook like that. And she's like, yeah, it's one of my grandmama recipes. And while she's telling Nino it's one of my grandma recipes, Kay starts to choke. And at first, she tried to clear her throat. And Nino like, you okay? And she like, he like, drink some of your water. And she picks up the cup and she get ready to drink it. And she looks over at Regina, and Regina sticking chicken in her mouth. Look. Kay like, Nino like, what's wrong? She like, nothing, Daddy. Can you give me some more water? And Kay like, what's wrong with the water? She's like, I just need some more water. It's hot. I need some cold water. Daddy, can you give me some cold water? And Nino like, yeah, baby, I'll get you some water. He jumps up on the table and runs in the kitchen to get some water. And Kate turns around and she look at Regina. She's like, I know you put bleach in that water. I know you, like she could barely talk. I know you did. And Regina's just sitting there, just sticking a fork in her chicken, just looking at Kay. And Kay like, I know you put like she could barely get it out. And Regina's like, what, you don't like the food? It's not good. And Kay could barely get it out. She's just like, and Nino come flying back in over the cup. Here, baby, here. She drinking the water, but she looking over at Regina. She sitting water down. Daddy, she tried to kill me. And Nino like, what are you talking about? She like, smell my cup of water. And right when she tried to hand it to Nino, Regina taking out her hand. Girl, let me. Ain't nothing wrong with this water. What are you talking about? And she like, well, drink it then if ain't nothing wrong with it. See? Ain't nothing wrong with it. She like, you didn't drink the water. Let me see. She like, look, I'm really trying with your daughter, but and he like, stop being so fucking rude, Kay. Just eat and just finish eating so you can go on upstairs. And she like, but daddy, he like, I don't want to hear it. Just eat. So Regina's just like, is it good, Nino? And Nino like, yeah, this is good. What about you, Kay? And Kay just like, not hungry. She just eating good. And Kay just sitting over there staring at both of their head eat. Daddy, can you read me a bedtime story tonight? He like, girl, you too damn big for bedtime stories. I'm just saying, I just want you to come tuck me in, come tell me good night before you stay down here with this woman. He like, what I tell you, stop being so mean. With me, with Miss Regina, whatever her name is. Can you get my stuff ready? And he like, yeah, I get it ready. So Nino goes on upstairs and he go to get her stuff ready. And Kate jumps up and she turns around towards Regina and she like, bitch, I know what you up to. It's not gonna work. You try that shit again, I'm gonna fuck you up. And Regina's just like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You go, mm-hmm, okay, I got you, okay. So she goes on upstairs where Nino is, and Nino's in the bathroom cleaning out the tub and shit so she can get in the tub. So Regina comes upstairs and she's like, Nino, do you need any help? Instantly, Kate turns around. Why you up here? And she's like, I'm just asking if you need any help. And Nino like, no, I'm fine, I got it. And she's like, okay. And she turns and she's like, okay, this your room? And Kay like, don't go in my room. She walked right in the Kay room. Kay like, didn't I tell you not to go in my room? And Nino like, Kay, stop being so mean. But Dad, she in my room. Like, girl, it's all right. And she's like, I'm just looking at your stuff. And she's walking around. She gets over by Kay bed. And she take that same little tube of shit out. She drops it on her pillow. Close that shit up. Come back out. Oh, you got a nice room. I like your room. But Nino, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'll wait for you down now. He like, okay. So Kay, he like, hey, go ahead and get in the tub and get your ass in the bed. Fine. She goes. Nino goes on back downstairs and he's sitting talking to Regina. They watching TV. They chilling. Kay come downstairs. Dad, I'm done. I'm finna get in the bed. He like, all right, baby, I love you. Have a good night. She like, you ain't gonna give me no kiss. You too big for all that, girl. Go on upstairs. So she like, whatever. She goes upstairs. She get in the bed. She lay down. And Nino them downstairs talking. All of a sudden, you hear her screaming loud as shit. Get off of me! Get off of me! Nino like, what the fuck? He jumps up. He runs upstairs. Regina don't move. She sits right there in front of the TV. Keep watching TV. Nino gets upstairs. Like fucking when he get upstairs and open up the light, Kay is in a corner of the room and she's just like, tell him to go, Daddy, tell him to leave. And he like, what the fuck is you talking about? And she's like, it's a man in here, it's a man in here. And he like, where? You know, he started checking shit seriously. And here comes Regina upstairs. What's going on? And she's like, it's a man in my room, it's a man in my room. And you know, like, I'm checking, I'm looking, I don't see nobody, I'm looking around. And she's like, Daddy, he was in here. I know he was in here. Like, I don't see nobody in here, baby. Let me go check the bathroom and check everywhere else. And he runs out the room to go check. And Regina's leaning up against the doorway. And she's just looking at her ass. And Kate's scared. She's shaking and shit like, I know it was a man in here. I know it was a man in here. You believe me, right? You believe me, right, Regina? Regina like, yeah. And she's like, you do? You believe me? Like, yeah, I believe you. Why won't my dad believe me? I don't know, but I believe you. I believe you. And then she blinks, she gets out the doorway, she comes on into the room. She's looking around the room, she's touching on Kay's stuff, and she's like, yeah, I believe you because I've seen the man before. She's just touching on shit. And Kay's like, you have? She's like, yeah, I've seen the man before too. Really? And she gets over close to Kay bed and she says, yeah. She said, I've seen him before. He looked kind of like that. And when Kay turns around, it's this big, dark ass black smoke that's in the shape of a person standing right behind her. And she turns around and see this shit. Ah! She just starts swinging. Daddy! Daddy! And Regina's standing off to the side laughing about this shit. Like, and Nino comes flying in. And when he come in, he don't. He sees the black smoke, but it's no longer in the figure of a body. It's just like black smoke is in her room, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on? Get out! The house is on fire!" And he grabs Kay and he run down the stairs, and Regina's just calmly walking on down the stairs, and he's like, "Regina, come on! It's come on! The house is on fire!" And she just calmly walking down the stairs. And he gets to the bottom of the stairs. He has Kay in his arm, and he turns around and tell her Regina to hurry up. And as she's coming down the stairs, he see this big black figure right behind her. Like this shit is like this big behind her, and it's coming down the stairs with her ass. It actually has a hand on her shoulder. All he sees is like this black smoke over her shoulder and right behind her. And she's coming down the stairs with like this creepy ass smile on her face. I'm coming, and he's like, "What the fuck is that behind you?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" But she started walking. She never looked back. She just kept walking straight to Nino. "What are you talking about?" And Kay turns around and look, and she's like, "Run, Daddy! That's the man! That's the man!" And Nino's like, "Run, Regina! Hurry up!" And she started coming down, just walking like, "Everything's okay. Everything's fine." And Nino like, "Run! Hurry up! There's somebody behind you." She's like, "No. Everything's fine. Everything's fine." And Kay is fighting. She fighting Nino like, "Put me down. Put me down," because Nino ain't running. He ain't trying to move. He ain't trying to go. He just standing there like, "It's something behind you." Kay done did all kind of head, shoulder, knees, and toes to get the fuck out here on. She flipping and rolling. "Let me go. Let me go." And he finally put her down and she takes the fuck off. I'm talking about like time her feet hit the carpet. That shit was like, shoot. She was gone. She took straight the fuck off out the door, screaming, "Daddy! Daddy!" And Nino is looking at, Regina. He's like, "Regina, hurry up, run, hurry up." And she's like, "No, everything is fine." He like, "Run, there's somebody behind you." "No, everything is fine. These are my friends." And when she say, "These are my friends," Nino like, "What?" And this black figure that's behind her has now walked straight through her ass, and it's in front of her now. And it's coming down the steps, and she's behind the fucking shadow now. And she has her hand on this fucking shadow, and she's coming down the steps with the shadow. And Nino sees that shit, and he just takes off running. When he get close to the door, Kay is standing on the porch like, come on, Daddy, come on." When he get close to the door slams. And he's in the house, and he's like beating on the door. "Kay, open the door." She's turning the knob on the outside, trying to open the door for him. And all he hears is, "Everything is fine." He turned around and looked back, and this bitch is standing in the middle of his living room. But now she got like 5 to 7 shadows standing on the side of her like a fucking army. They all just standing there like ain't nothing moved. All these shadows are standing right behind her. And she just like, "Everything is fine." See, and she started walking up on him, but the shadows didn't move. She was like, "See, I always heard about your daughter. I always heard how she was and how she stopped your happiness and, how you couldn't be happy. Hell, I mean, she killed your wife, and I just don't feel like you can be happy with her in your life. So, I brought my friends here to help eliminate the problem." And like backed up against the door. And he like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And she's like, "You're not happy, Kay ruins your happiness all the time. I'm pretty sure you was in love with her mom, right?" And he like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And she's like, "Look, she killed your wife. Like, who does that? Like, you can't be happy. And I want to be with you. I want you to be happy." And she started walking up on him. "I want you to be happy, but we just can't be happy with Kay around." And he's like, "That's my fucking daughter. She not going nowhere." And Regina started getting close. And now her little minions are starting to take steps close to Nino. And she's like, "We can be happy together. We can get rid of Kay and we can have our own baby. And then we can raise that baby and we can be happy together. And Nino's like, no, no, I'm not doing that. No. And she's like, Nino, come on, just hear me out. And he is study trying to turn the damn doorknob, just like Kay on the outside, trying to turn the doorknob, but they can't get the fucking door open. And she's like, I really want you, Nino, but if you're gonna choose Kay over me, then I'm just gonna have to, let you go. And when she said let you go, then all of a sudden these fucking black shadow things went from behind her to in front of her, like lined up in front of her, like they ready to attack Nino ass. And Nino like, what the fuck? And she's like, so am I gonna have to let you go, Nino? And Nino's like, wait a minute. Let me think. So, okay, so what you're saying is you're gonna get rid of Kate, right? And it's just gonna be me and you. And we're gonna live happily ever after. And she's like, I knew you would come around. I knew you would get it. That's it. So all you have to do is open the door and let my little friends go out. And he like, but my daughter's out there. She's like, exactly. So you just open the door. It's so simple. You just open the door and move. You don't have to do anything else. Just open the door and move and let my friends handle Kay. And Nino's like looking at her ass and she's serious as shit. And these little fucking minions that she got is like moving and shit like they want to rush Nino. And he's like, okay, all right, we can do that. Let's do that. Okay. So he slides over. He's like, so I'm gonna open the door, right? And they're gonna go out and get her, right? And she's like, yeah. He's like, but the door won't open. I can't open the door. She's like, the door's open. And he turns, just like Kay is on the other side turning, and he pulls the door just a little bit and it opens. And you can see Kay trying to push the door on open to help him out. She's like, Daddy, Daddy. And Regina's standing there. She's like, just open the door and move. That's all you have to do. Just open the door and move. And he can hear Kay like, Daddy, Daddy, thank you, Blue. Yeah, she was hella late, but it's all right for work. We understand. So she's like, Daddy, Daddy, please, please, Daddy, please. And he can hear Kay saying, please, Daddy, please. He can hear the fear in her voice. He can hear how scared she is. But he can also see Regina smiling and saying, everything is going to be okay. Just open the door and move. And he's like, okay, I'm going to open the door and I'm going to let him get him. And she's like, okay, well, you can just come over here and sit down with me. Just come over here. And Nino like, no, I'm going to open the door and then I'm going to come sit down. And she looked at Nino kind of weird, but she was like, you promise? He like, I promise. I'm just going to open the door and I'm going to come sit down with you. And then I'm going to let these, whatever the fuck these things is, kill my daughter so we can be together and have another baby, possibly. And she's like, okay, just open the door. And Nino was like, all right. And he opens the door. When he opened the door, Kay falls into the house because she's trying to push the door open. So she falling into the house when he opened the door. He catches Kay right before she hit the floor. Like he catches her out of his arms and she falls into his arms. And then these fucking smoke minion monster things rushes at, Dino. And he just grabs Kay and put his whole body around her. Like they on the floor. He got his whole body over Kay. He can feel claws scratching him all in his back. You can hear Regina screaming, no, Nino, no, Nino, no. I'm talking about he being clawed the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? He just stand over Kay. He just holding Kay, just stand over her. And his back is being clawed the fuck up left and right. Regina, she runs over there. No, Nino, no. She dives on top of Nino's back. These fucking minions, they didn't stop. They just kept slicing with their fucking claws. So now she's on top of Nino, and now Regina is catching all this shit. And it's like this shit goes on. She's screaming. Nino is holding Kay. Kay screaming. He just holding her down and trying to keep her covered. And, Regina's like laying on his back and she's screaming out in his ear. And then eventually she stopped screaming. And then the lights flickered and then they came back on strong as shit. And Nino like looks around because she's still on his back. He's still on top of Kay. He looks around. He don't see nothing in the house. He like, okay, Regina, you can get up. But Regina don't say nothing. He like, Regina, you can get up. But she still don't say nothing. So he turns and her body just rolls off his back. And he looks over and, of course, Kay's like, what's going on? And she looks back and Regina's on the floor, laying on the floor, on her stomach, head turned to the side. And Nino's like, what the fuck? And he runs over and look, and the back of her back Looked like somebody. Looked like somebody took an ice cream scooper and scooped out all the meat around the spine. Like her back was gutted, open. Like it was just open. All you could see was her fucking spine still in place, but all the meat and muscles and shit that's around that area were gone. It was like somebody gutted that bitch right there. And she laid on that motherfucking floor, bleeding out. Nino grabbed Kay, ran out the house. He called for an ambulance and everything to come out there. Police came out there, could not believe the way this woman was killed. Instantly threw Nino ass in handcuffs. No matter what Nino and Kay told the police didn't believe that shit. The police swore down Nino did this. The way that she was killed, they said it was so brutal, it had to be a man. And Nino was blamed for the murder, well, for the death of Regina. Kay ended up being raised in the system. When she got 18, Kay started reaching out to like lawyers and stuff like that to try to help Nino, you know what I'm saying, get out because she knew he didn't do anything wrong. Right now, as of today, the present, she is still trying to get Nino out. Nino has been locked up for 7 years. Even though there was really no proof to show that Nino did anything to this woman, the fact that this lady was found good in his house, they said Nino had to do it. So Nino has done 7 years so far. He was sentenced to 35 years. He's doing 7 years. He's done 7 years so far. But Kay ain't giving up. Kay ain't stopping. Kay is going to all the law libraries, all the attorneys she know to try to get whatever information she can to get Nino out of jail. So that is what she is currently doing right now, working with several attorneys. She done also started taking up law herself. Like that wasn't even her dream in the beginning. In the beginning, her dream was to be a coach. She wanted to be a coach for a women basketball team. But after what happened to Nino went down, she has changed her whole mind and she wants to be an attorney. So now she is going, like, looking up law information. She's taking up classes in law. She got a couple of attorneys that she's dealing with to try to help her get Nino out of jail. So that is the plan for her family right now, is to get Nino out. A lot of the co-workers were saying that, Nino was not that type of person. When the police came to talk to people about Nino, they were saying that Nino wasn't that type of person. He lost his wife. It was just him and his daughter. He ain't that type of person. But, I mean, Nino is still sitting in jail right now, waiting on something to show that he didn't do that. So Kay is trying to find anything that she could possibly find, to get them to get Nino out of jail, possibly find some type of evidence to prove that he didn't do it. But considering how the shit went down in the house, it ain't no evidence. They was at Nino's house. Nino's hands is all over everything. His fingerprints, her fingerprints, all over everything. So it's no way right now to really show that Nino did not do it, but Kay is not giving up. She is going to continue to try to fight until she get her dad out of jail. So that was you guys' last story. Sorry it had to be kind of sad like that, but I still have, even though the stories are sad sometimes, I still have to tell them because they still the stories. So it wasn't no evidence, sweet tea. The woman was found dead in the center of Nino's living room. There was what evidence? What are we looking for? Because Nino and Kay's fingerprints is on everything in that goddamn house. So what evidence are we looking for? There is no evidence. That's the problem that Kay's been having for the past 7 some odd years talking to these attorneys. They keep saying there's no way to prove he didn't do this shit. It's not like Nino was at work when this lady came up dead and he'll have an alibi. He ain't even got an alibi. He was actually at the fucking house. So it's kind of hard for them to figure this shit out, but Kay is adamant. She is not giving up. She is going to fight. She says she ain't going to stop until her dad get out. She goes to visit Nino every visitation ever since she was old enough to go by herself, which was like 17. So she's been going to see Nino damn near every weekend since she was 17 years old to try to, talk to him and let him know he ain't by himself. And she ain't stopped loving him. She going to still love him. She going to keep fighting. So she goes to see Nino every fucking weekend. But it's hard trying to find evidence to prove that he didn't do it. And they've been running on that shit for 7 years now. So I told her, me and the family pray that she finds something to get that man released. You know what I'm saying? But that was you guys' last story of the night, you guys. I don't know. The black figures, like I guess they just dissolved. I don't know because Nino was saying that they look like smoke. So I don't know if that shit like went up in the air vent. I don't know. Nino had his eyes closed and he had cake covered. So nobody actually saw where the fuck these black figures went to when they got done slicing and dicing this bitch. Don't nobody know where it went. But yeah. So yeah. So that was you guys' last story of the night. This is your last time to tip your auntie. Thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. I hope you guys love the stories. Y'all get stories every day this week. So don't forget to go to Family Dollar and get your snacks, your cakes, your pies, and everything you're gonna need for the story times that's coming up for the rest of the week. I love you guys so much. Without you guys, it would be no me. So know that I love you guys individually. Thank you so much for your love and support and for being here with me and spending time with me. So you guys already know what I got to say. Stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. I love you guys. Sweet dreams and good night. Mwah.